To be faithful and loyal to God and my motherland. I pledge myself to the service of the Lord with all my strength and with all my heart. I promise to hold in my esteem a heritage won for us through the blood and sword of our fathers. And I pledge myself in order to uphold and defend the whole name of valor. So help me, Lord. I promise to hold in my esteem a heritage won for us through the blood and sword of our fathers. And I pledge myself in order to uphold and defend the good name of valor. So help me,
for South Africa and 34% for the advanced OECD countries. Most adults in Ghana are outside the tax net and compliance is very low. At the beginning of 2017, only 4% of the population of Ghana had tax identification numbers. To increase the number of people with tax identification numbers, I propose that we designate the Ghana card as the tax identification number. In doing this, we have increased the percentage of adults with tax identification numbers from 4% to 85%. It is now incumbent on the GRA to use this database in tax collection to broaden the tax net. Furthermore, ladies and gentlemen, with oversight from my office, the SNIT, National Health Insurance, GRA, Controller and Accountant General Payroll, DVLA, SIM cards, and bank accounts have all been linked to the NIA database, linked to the Ghana card. Today, your SNIT number is your Ghana card number. Your NHIS number is your Ghana card number. Your TIN number is your Ghana card. The integration of the database is allowing us to successfully weed out ghost workers on payroll. A biometric audit of the National Service Scheme payroll found about 44,707 ghost workers and potential ghost workers between 2022 and 2024. And this has saved Ghana a total of 356 million Ghana cedis. Also, SNIT has suspended payment of 480 million Ghana cedis to 29,000 ghost pensioners using the Ghana card system. Ladies and gentlemen, we have also recently integrated the Comptroller and Accountant General payroll database with the NIA database to eliminate ghost workers on government payroll. Through digitalization, we have found
Your Excellency, our beautiful First Lady, Mrs. Rebecca Akufo-Addo, Your Excellency, the Vice President, the man of the moment, Mahmoud Bawumia, and our Second Lady, party elders, party members, excellencies of the diplomatic corps, our revered chiefs and queen mothers, and all of the citizens of Ghana watching this program, whether from within these halls or from outside. I have come to bear witness to the candidate who is being inaugurated today. I have always seen him as a man of destiny. When I first saw him, and that was about 2002, he was just research assistant to the governor of the central bank, and in faraway London. This young man delivered a paper at an international conference of giants from the city of London, the financial world, and some very powerful people of government. And immediately he finished his address, he was going to sit down, but there was something in his statement and about him. I was president of Ghana then. In fact, till then I hadn't even spoken with him ever before. But I sent somebody, I think one of the officers with me, go and call me that young man. He came, I congratulated him, and I don't know what came in me. Prophetically, I told him, carry on like that, and you'll go far. Then, 2008, as I was stepping down and the party had chosen President, then candidate Akufo-Addo, who later became president, somehow Akufo-Addo picked the same young man to be his running mate. Till then, Bawumia was not even in the main stream of party. He was a party man, all right, but behind the scenes. So he picked him, and of course there were some surprises. People expressed misgivings. I thought of it, and then at a party meeting in the Alida Hotel, I remembered my first meeting with this young man in London, and what I told him. Then it dawned on me again to more or less prophesy. I appealed to the party just to accept this man to carry on. man of destiny. Today we've all gathered here to launch him as our presidential candidates for 2024 elections for President of Ghana. As I said, I've come to bear that this man definitely is on a mission determined by destiny. And please, let's all accept him to continue. We happen to be living in times where the whole world is in a flux. Leadership is very, very scarce. Quality leadership. If anybody aspires to be a leader without command of the new technologies, like digitalization, and also without a deep grasp of geopolitics, I tell you, he may be a good man in terms of mastering some of the old disciplines like, say, economics, politics, and all that. But I tell you, very likely he may be found wanting sooner than later. This young man here seems to have these instruments under his belt: digitalization, geopolitics, and additionally, we've seen him perform loyally under President Akufo-Addo, and he's been also in public view since he got selected as the vice presidential candidate in 2008. He's hallmarked by humility and the temperance requisite for the job of leading a nation in search of a way forward. Ghana has come to a crossroads, and I'm serious here. It's not the normal, regular politics we want. We want a leadership with a vision, even in the complex world I've talked about. A leader that would be able to marshal the new technologies, to pick the requisite manpower. And here, allow me, I'm a party man soundly, but I tell you, we should be talking about the nation and not so much about the party. We must get people of competence to work with him to find our way out of the confusion our society and economy have been plunged into. I wouldn't blame any side. Look at the track records of all the parties. I tell you, you can't find one that can say that in their time they were excellent or superb. No. We are in a new situation, and I believe the saying that cometh the man is now. Has come for this man and I like the theme that is posted against the wall. Look at behind the lectern there. Bold solutions for the future. Without the preparations I've talked about, understanding the new technologies and knowing and really committed to your nation to secure a decent and dignified niche in the global context for your nation. That is geopolitics. Without them, I tell you, we will continue to wallow. So I'm witnessing that it seems, look at the field of the arena of presidency now, it seems this man destiny for this time Ghana. I'm appealing to the whole nation to give him the chance to come. I have a feeling I have a very strong feeling he is truly the man of the moment, and Ghana must accept him. So this is it. Thank you very much.
Needs FM.
Those who contributed to the mess are trying to run away as if they were not part of it. People have begun saying, oh, they were not in charge, they were not listening to them and all that. All of them, they inside. Jack Toronto and all his small brothers, all of them are part of the mess that we're going through. None of them can escape responsibility, none of them. Because they've all been a part of this. They all sat in cabinet together. They all took those decisions together. Anytime they were going to borrow from the Eurobond market, they approved it in cabinet. They sat in cabinet and approved it. In 6 years, you went and borrowed $13.5 billion, and you did nothing with it. So today, you can't come and tell us you were not part of it. All of them are part of the mess in which we find ourselves. And Ghanaians are going to send them packing for the hardship that they've inflicted on us, for the debt that they've swallowed us in, and they must go home and go and learn their lesson. NDC is coming back, winning this election, and we have the men and women that are going to restore this country's economy and finances back to a healthy condition.
Needs FM.
We have Love FM's Naya Juma,
Akwaba and ne anopay ediba asemi di kanso we need 100.9 asemi di kan ye de brewa memeda we memeda bia yetina sia na eyamanyo sem ene ye babaye amanyo sem a yɛde kyekyere ɔman na wɔtwe nsɛm ahodoɔ bebree ɛna akɔ so. Politically, amanyɔsɛm mu no ɛnoɔma apiepie. Amanyɔfoɔ no obiara ɛka ne nsɛm ɛde kyerɛ Ghanafoɔ. Abato afi ne ɛwɔ mu yɛn. Sɛ wohwɛ a February yɛkɔi ɛnɛ yɛ on the 10th. Ɛgye sɛ ɛkɔpa February na ɛkɔpa ɛnɛ yɛ on the 10th of February. Ɛkyɛ sɛ 10th February ɛyɛ ade a wotum sɛ nkyɛ ayɛ leap year yɛ de bɛkɔ 29 days na bibia ɛkɔ so. Ɛno nti yɛwura abato afi mu yi na ɛyɛ wo so basɛdeɛ sɛ nsɛm akodo a ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ man Ghana mu no. Saa nsɛm no wode w'ani bɛdi akyire na watumi aboaboa no na watasetase mu na wabisa wo sɛ sɛ nsɛm yi emu deɛn ɛna mede gu mapo no so a mede bɛyɛ susudua na mede kɔ akɔto aba ɛde aye obi a emfie na ntɛm ɔbɛsan ba bɛdi me so sɛ Ghana mampanyin ana ɔsan ba bɛdi me so sɛ memra hye bedwani gwe ne nyina ne yɛ adeɛ bi a ɛte sɛ wobɔ mmɔden ana wode gu apono so na wosese na watwi na ɛyɛ Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ne Ghana for kasaye ɔde nsɛm atodwa akodo na ni so ade hunu a ɛfa abɛfo kwan a ɔsusu sɛ obetumi de aba bebu man no na ma ɔman no sika sɛm akɔnkan na ma ɔman no kɛta ahyehyɛ enso abrase na ɔman no temagyina ne nan so ɛmabu na wo ma benya adwuma ayɛ ɔde sɛ ni so ade hunu ɛde atodwa na ɔtwi ɛde aman ɛno akyire ne nso no sempa oyi bi gu apono so no yɛbɛyi bi yɛbɛdwendwen ho anɔpɛ Saran nso ɛna yɛ JDM Frankatu ne de ma DC former president ɔno nso ɛbɔ apro na ne nsɛm a waka ne so ɔno no susu sɛ ɛyɛ Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ne nsɛm a ɔka no oyi ne ho afiri aban ne mu saa na ɛyɛ opponent wɔn ne Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ɛnya adwen no saa na wɔn ɔka sɛ oyi ne ho ɛde afiri aban ne mu ɛyɛ aban ne mu na oyi ne ho afiri ana sɛ ɛyɛ dedi suade hunu no no nso ɔpɛ sɛ ɔde to dwa sɛ Ghana for to abama na ɔba bɛyɛ Ghana mampani a ɔwura lanchamaten ɛkasa ɛyɛ last Friday ɛna ɔno nso de ne great transformational plan ɛde ba bɛto dwa ɛno nso edi adanseɛ ɛno ama a osusu sɛ sɛ ɔbɛyɛ Ghana mampani a ɔbɛyɛ na ɔde aboa ɔman no na wei ne nyinaa mu no yɛgo so ɛtoto na yɛaboaboa no na yɛde agu ɛyɛ nsɛneani na yɛde gu nsɛneani a na yɛbisa sɛ nsɛm amanyɔfoɔ nyinaa ɛkɛ emu deɛn ɛna ɛbɛma wo wato aba ɛde ama ɛyɛ deɛ ɛte sɛ odi mampanyin anaasɛ deɛ ɔpɛ sɛ ɔbɛyɛ ɔmmra hyɛ bedwani wei ne nyinaa no yɛ nsɛm pa a egu yɛ apɔ no so yɛbɛhwɛ na yɛde ho nkɔmmɔ amanyɔfoɔ no bɛba yɛne wɔn bɛtena ase na ansa na amanyɔfoɔ no bɛba na ne Dr. Ezekiel Ejekumoben ɔbɛba fie a obelong to the NPP communication team Peter Akwasi Mensa mi hu na kyɛ ɔno nso ɛbɛba fie a belonging to the NDC communication bureau na ansa na amanyɔfoɔ no bɛba no yɛwɔ yɛ special guest a brano aya ne yɛ ne di nkɔmmɔ ɛde fɔ ɔman yi mu nsɛm yɛfrɛ no difo Isaac Ofosu hini gyima ɛnɛ baba bɛsra afi nyinaa no deɛ di kan a yɛ ne papa yi ne nti papa atena se na yɛne no ɛba bɛdi nkɔmmɔ na yɛbisa no yɛwɔ abatoɔ afe eti wɔn mu asɔfoɔ no abatoɔ afe sei no mu no sɛ yɛwura mu a ayɛ a wɔn nso robɛn na wɔn pele amanyɔfoɔ yi ɛka nsɛm a wɔn nso ayɛ na robɛn ɛna wɔn nso epele wɔn asomdwe na yɛ nyinaa yɛtwetwe IGP ama assurance sɛ afi wei abatoɔ no bɛhwɛ sɛ asomdwe ɛbɛba afi wei abatoɔ no obehwe say asomdwe ye beba. It is assurance here police penye de amaye. Bepacho ehye wunkuran. Enam say you about to afi. Aya na ye ya amanyo sem na obehwe no na echitafo no. Titru. Maintain me ho ase na akwakofo ye ne bebiri aba. Maintain me ho ase na obi akwakotwe se kai wonu nua so. Nipa na akwatwe se kai ne so enye onu na ejina hu. Mi hu obi a ojina se ye to ne so aba ono na akwakotwe se kai. Wo a wudi na chi ne mom na akwakotwe se kai. Entete kwa asem be no. Na amanfo sane atemdidie hwe becoming a president, a leader. Wa babusu amukra ye kasa ye busu apanyin a. Enya de eda fomo. Ti ye kasa ye busu apanyin anampo eye position anyankopon ede ma eye ye mema. Se ye abusu aniti. Se abusu aniti na ye no kra na ye di wo ye fie no. Etitiro ye mema na ya ware no. Eno kra na fom. So becoming a president or declaring your intention, so person obey your president, you know. Enya de eda fomo. Ana won patama what you know. Mrashe bedwani na send you better declare intention to become a mrashe bedwani. Ana say or what declare ana so yam mrashe bedwani wo ho no. Enya de eda fom. I am saying this because most of us, ayana your transfers against your leaders. I told you you move at the radio soon as any penny because asana. Na ye shouldn't say na say ye casa de trepenny. Obi a wedding man penenda, do go sudi man penny, do declare intentions or pursue the man penny. Say what in actually na win him. The equamu and son will be a baby and rashabijani. Ansa na obi aba be ma mpanyin a nanka mo a aya na mo kasa mudidi atem mo a mo kasa na mubu afu mu benya monyonko kra nka makono no nanka obenya hweyie wa ma oni ada ho da bia na meka se ye wa amanyoko awodo bebre wo ye mayi mu amanyoko awodo na ye wo no obi wom se ye wo akasefo wo ho ye gitum enam se ye the parliament cry susudu a ye wa amanyokofo a wo mo representation our Ghana's parliament na one more can so it doesn't mean say one so one can be agronom can home. So we shouldn't underestimate them. And to say you bu ma bonfia. And I'm say forming a political party and ya dear dafo. Ebi awo ye catch us say tikuoma obusu akra na ebi an accountment. Eti dia make so ne say eya wo wa manyokuo na wom ana wo candidate bi a wudi na chi a wo susu say sibesi we no ye mampanyi ebeyeye eti say eti sa de a eti sa wo kansem papa edifa say nipa na nsam so ye nokra a mentwa ntro ensam ye nokra wo gidi say nipa na demonstrate di adanse say nipa yi say manfo no ede to aba wo me de yanhweso de to aba ma no a say nipa betima ba beboa wo mpata mu wa na so ba beboa man no aya men kasentia wo opponent aya men kasentia wo opponent anopa etemi ye pa o because me person me tell say amanyo semina ye no ye ni permanent enemies ye ni atamfo a wo be wo hoda and ye ni permanent friends ye ni anyonkofo a wo so be wo hoda and na wonyanku bi a wo amanyoko bi mu no wan hwe ni ya ochina obeti weni no ase wasesa na dwen wakodom amanyoko foforo eba ne sa obo se obubefu no wada na otamfo eso na koyo nyonku enam se na ne wa amanyoko ba komo amanyoko no komo no so wo mso wo mani be jepa wo the red carpet ebe se wa ma no eso enka ne na ko mo tan no. So in politics, the partisan politics na ye no ye ni permanent friends and na ye ni permanent enemies. Anything as a war, yes, so would the nyansa at the to a chill, a calm wetie, more I am more yes, I know. Fe nyansa fato amanyo semina mo ye no. Because a nadia woo chabono no. Said that you're done in any at the chill woman you call him. Obedina wa we tu ana na wa ye nyaatwe wo ye hypocrite. You are not consistent. Eti amanyo asem na ye fa nyansa dwen honorable Sadiq Abubakar ebro shia eye party supporters say ne no say me san chance na mebo ose ono oya MPP ni badonko opposition da enam say ni nua so ye NDC ni owie na okato so say amanyo asem na mo ye no ose dwen monwen enti ene mo amotesa no I'm speaking to you directly. May what you yes to say amanyo asem no ye ni permanent friend and we don't have permanent enemies. Eti ya abatu mu afi mu ne yewo. Enye ntokwa. Eye wade a wo wa wo kwa akoton. Ensam a wo beka de afa wo candidate ho. Eno na ye de be nyina so na me a convince me na mato abade amano. Enye atem didie. Udidi atem amanyo semu asa na wani mie yo. Ana wani mie. Mo yes and I'm speaking to you directly. The woni pen wo amanyo semu na efe. So dey say. E kasa wote, e kasa ntwa. Ene obi ho nso a omututu gum sa. Enti na me ka cho say amanyo semu na ye no. Ye ya menu mienu nyina mento sebe yemfa adwen ni nyansa na yemfa ye adwen ni nyansa na ye de amanyo sebe ana ebe ya 2020 elections na amanyo sebe tina ya hwere nipa da bia na meka abaka kra ye to registration kakra na ye na nipa bia to na nano monse ye do wo ade nti na se koba ne sa ade abaka kra ebeto ye to abade akwa akoyi obi so omedi enim eya sede ye beto eni ti ese yekunipa ete se ye birim ye ho eni ti ese ye yuhu nua na odidi na tem panyin bi ana di na tem keke hey now say becoming a president is easy. John Dramani Mahama why former president oye leader edida manyokuo NDC enim sorry ana oka bibia kekera de fa no ho enam se wo wanya kwan eya amanyo seminti na baabi obaduru woni baabi ofa ya so de ababeduru ho woni me sabi ekuta ne mu kan wasem enye kasantwe enya atemdidie na nado da kwaku fado woni baabi o wafa anso obeye mampanyen onya mampanyen oni upate mu nti bibia keke na okafa ne ho yetimi sekiri ya no e kan sembi define mpanyifo ho a yemu bia na yeti ekira yan na yen program so maybe programs there you can't come and do say useless comments and all you can't just come to my program and make those comments yeah you go bet to kind baby me program there no way because yen central for na ese edi makotene ne yebo an sanitize the system yes sanitize the atmosphere no na yen san so jagumudi asa na nyew o man ne pese yeda no mutu ho etianam se wanya kwan nti bibia keke se wo text se wo te radio no so se wo frɛ Dr. Baomianu baby ofiri wo te nsama ayo ma penda da kofo kafa ne ho ansa ne waba bedi aye MPP anim enti men kasentia no kasentwie na emom ka ho wasem ebia wakan o ntimi ye wenu wentu ntimi ye kan wasem benanya atemdidi enye kasentwie owura la chamate no ni baby omu free ni level omu de aba bedu ubie wa no na kasetia ne keke meba chofa adwen ni nyansa kasa o wa manyo semo yes ene kama koma se me no mo kasa se because yes and draw for yen yanye se na yam provoke citizens no ma se sa o madwen a ebu a yen nyina yetim some of us we are not going to allow that to happen ton wa de fefefe kama menya amanyo se me tan ntete kwa asem amanyo se menye bi idi atem rough kasa rough ton wa de na ko we de baby obi a wodwa so obi e ton na de Kofi Akpalo nominate Reverend Christian Kwabena Drusonoma. Woman wa manyoku o yama mi aku adonkonom. Regardless, say woman representation of parliament and among yourself formation of political party create na form. Ebia we catch us a class captain Caribbean county me. So when you talk against such people, talk with sense. For Jenny Nyansa Kasa. And Kasaka came venture in penny for. And yes, I need a man yourself. Made the Margerio say, AGYEMAN. Made I say, ne, what do we feed the to her? Made I say, wash me over Facebook. Now, send it to and then check a crack, and see, I say, me the can woman, wiki be one a ma. I'm of fine chain, and young from so. And penning DNA so 2 and not 2, and they are now going to another. And then I tell us, say, you're about to command your 4 minor home. What do I do in Chilebe 050-372-1744? 050-372-1744. Yending komo, our candidates. Oman penning, your friend is on. Oman penya be the children no 2 frank and MPP wakasa. Nin some more kinds of we MPP near. And no man be we free mu. Sound so your opponent also sign a winning Samanifa. John Dramani Mahame wa pro. Wakasa. We are this senior, Nessa Mocanet was saying. Now we are beeping near was so ohun saying. Orana Jamate Casa. What would independent candidate Chino? Orana Jamata Frato movement. Nessa Mocan also ohun saying. Kofia Paluso betria ye maka. Saying a wuhuno. Gum say or the ayo kuyagono or Sajo for Dr. Kwame Kurumani Swadingunu and the babu a man. Saying a wuhuno. Tada Numine Casa. Eti dia wa moka no na odi agu apono so na ye dia din komo odi for Isaac ofoso yin jima tena se papa anope ye mo akwaba
eja jere
na me ba cho bibia bokode ye mo official panso
nyankopon adom
ye ti for so afio because you know kasa ya che every me program will be fresh na da be na papa be na mzo be ba
me magana nyina official pa and I'm a Maubia, Happy New Year.
That's right. That's right. That's right. And
the
Afifo for Nani Gusu woman. Any days. Yamiadum, or the chair.
Yamiadum.
Ah, Yamiadum, or the chair.
Yes, baby, idea.
Ah, your baby idea. There na papa, the enemy came. I didn't say, yeah, man, you're some did the atom. But I mean, so be a tronoman, would be beba.
And not dear.
Na, and penny, a man, you're some into Obake in a sabio. Sukodume bi na odidi panyin ate na o kan semen fata de fa no adenti na eze ye ne sa
ense ebasa na we de onim se prophet mama kan bebra kire me mangana se suban bi enye yesu dada ne ni mu a me nyini se ye koto aba se banasa o hwa Jerry, Benhuno, and more be more conto qua, a yakika. And when you say one idea, or me yakika more. Your more conto qua comedy yakika, canabeka. Sebi. Even more conto comedy a poliba, quintiba. Maybe all she has uncle for no more conto qua. Oh, Ben Hokrana, ope baby, do tia a day. Afa. A being so conto qua much as a kind. Ntokwa o wudi ohu aye ohu pa betom ne asekan na eko we nipa mu ni nyina aye oman no na yetwehia ye afrafra nipa na ye preade in fact any bresem bia ni oman we mu anu odin say ye preade a anu odin chen amayesem sanse di bia no eso na onsenya kanso asomdwie ni ya open so to me be fie mra na ye mofra no early 60s 70s more na say late 60s early 70s more na oh home so munya no na ban na wo so but ni enim ne e pachre
okay
se obehu na bofra bi ne nani agi na o ha adwo patan kura wontie obehwe na ne maame na e waware ase mpanyinfoɔ tumi ka sɛ n'aban na wɔ so nti aman yɛ ne aban no sɛ woba mu bi anaasɛ wo party anaasɛ wo de hyi anaasɛ wagya ba mu a na te sɛ wiase no wo na ato w'aban na yɛ dɛn ɛwɔ so obiara ne hɔ a wɔbɛpɛ sɛ n'aban bɛkɔ nkuguo mu na nneɛma bi onya no kwa abɔ no nti wiase yɛ aprɛprɛ wiase yɛ aprɛprɛ deɛ na kyerɛ sɛ sakwanya bɛtɔ hɔ sɛ ne wɔbɛfa ɔman no nyinaa sɛ yɛ ne dea ɔno ɔbɛkyerɛ deɛ ɛsɛ sɛ weeyɛ no sɛ ɔde wo ho kɔbɔ no na woboa na woko na sɛ aban no ba a ɛbɛboa ma wo nso obiara mpɛ hia na obiara nso mpɛ ɛfɔm bɔ nti gyere sɛ yɛpere biribi wɔ wiase a na sɛ wohu sɛ ba ma yɛsɛ mu a ɛno na no ɔden nti sɛ yɛpere adeɛ na sɛ obi tumi pem obi na obi tia obi na obi tumi yɛ a ɛne ɛkwa ma yɛsɛ mu ɛsɛ wohu sɛ saa deɛ no bɛkɔ akɔhyɛ woyɛ dan a aprɛprɛ nanso sɛ wokɔfa ɔman mu sɛ wobu no wo na ɛsɛ wohu ne ɛyɛ nti sɛ atemdidie ɛyɛ crime a wɔyɛ man wɔ mu a na sɛ yɛde atemdidie nso na ɛpere bɛdi adeɛ ne yɛahwɛ sɛ mmara nkɔ so a na gyere aseɛ ne sɛ so obi didi obi atɛm a yɛ mmerɛ tia meboa
assault and your friend verbal assault you bet you do a good job no
papa professor bi one papa penny and I'm referring you one peace tie adwuma
professor Ajekum
Benjamin o say anokam you win that is say obekọ baba na Caesars na say bread ni betwa
na e dia beko
na obi de na no sewa epra wa na kyese eyade a eyeden pa nti ye ka oman no emra ne na somdwe hwehwe nyina mu nsem de bom a ehemra mu se unu nkwan so odidi obi atem na so otieti obi fa ahodie so etia mra na afa hu beje man na wa behwe sa mra no so a mo de atemdidie ni duabo ne akeka ana ye de ye bible aka o Galatians o se eno no nyini a afa ye to ye nsa eno ni nyini a emuni patumi fa hye yes ofa acid otumi fa bibi o se democracy mu na nyame afrɛ mu aba but mo ma democracy no emmo kwan enye bone so nkataso e New Testament nti yemu e Bible no yenko and was say ebe se ye ntie sa futui na se ebedi di atem anoya na ye beka kan dia afa ye keka na ye kopim ba bia na we nya de ode bebo we nya de bi obefa ibadwo hu senso hie si fa ba ne de
obefa
ade ba kwa me pese mbo ni medical mpo abodi di akasa obe ne bedu bi na acid nyina ye de abewura man yesemu ebinum apre ebinum awu a na ne nkyerase nyina interpretation e ba nyina na ye
amanyesem aye
thank you enti enya ne kwan na no nso nkyere anibie ba akokora in fact atemdidie ene peto de ka ukọ kane akurase a na obi a owakokuduro ye saa de no yonipa bi a e ka tena asem mfa kwem na otumi ye say me ano ohia we ya me hyew nti so obi kura ne asem be na won ka say jai say nipa we so yonipa sebi o yeti bonko so ena de akrachifu ena idiatem nti 70s no ne wonwum bi o se ye de nampa bo akrachifu amowi akoto ye de nampa ba nti enyu no be ye de nsempa ba akrachifu amutwa dapa akrachifu a mubodua akrachifu a mudi atem mo a mo se ye nto abama mo a mano oya na mubodua bacho eyenim guasesem enti yemfere wo ho na yenin wo ho na yenyi eti emfisade
ade ne mo emmoa
adwempa ya adwenkyere enkasa obi ne wonya adwene a bacho emu ne se wotamfo emre bi me man chiremu bi wa kanea na ye ball school
Yeah.
kobo ball no obon se man gu omo kipachi na ahafo man so gu echire na ye nyina ye atwi mumume na ye twa mpoa ye be hyemu anamboa me kura se na ye kuro ne ye twins me kan say twins village enti se presby wo adesna hwe kwa fon ho mo nsi presby asol dan wo because kuro ne bom se me Pentecost wa ha we nso nsi eti post office wa ha we nso nkwa na hwe kwa fo ha dwen omo bobo omo ta adesna fo adesna so di benya omo ane ma no hwe kwa fo mo letabo ya poso hwe kwa fo mo letabo ya poso mo kuro ye tai dera wo so ya wo de na ebra ya pon yamma half time no opponent no we no free hebe kopo we no free hebe kopo mai bedi omo tumi ya ne se omo tun no de sere no de ne nsa ye wo se na so de won nsa ye den yesi bra ya ko school wi abe mpanimfo akrachifo animdifo enmunyamfo ya kandifo si ye prade ye kakra bi ho a opani na dane asotrobo na dane duabo na dane ne mewo aprepre die oho frititete nenso Jerry won wa ya tete won mu di ni nyansem ne obefafa wafa obi be cheche no ho wure obi betu no ho fo emre foforo mu nkurim di oho sa Jerry
Papa
me de be pemo
me da say papa odifo Isaac Ofosu yin ejima ye come by ni mu asem oye so for penny order Captain Jesus Prayer House ano ono ne brand ne tena se na ye ka bi e de a kire ye ho na ye ho se de no ama eko papa ya ba ye afi mu se wodi wani hwemu a ya manyo semi ya ye e de ne be play role pa isa manyofo no bi ani abere na history bi pese eba se eye ye wo mampanyin a ye wo bi a wadi mampanyin pen onsan babiem ya bakwase mu ye wo amampanyin bi abedi akiri a for the first time the party for etimi eso ni mu a orden wo mo ato abama no a oba bedi ye wo obi a wafiri eye amanyokuo kese mu oso wate ne ho kwantenkro ye wo eye wo mo aka so afi eso kwantenkro fo no nsem so mo ba wo mo aka so a wo mo so obi a hyehyɛ de no ama edi aba begu epono no so etu omemu no how do we position ourselves eba ne sana mo so mo role a mo boa because ebri ni ho ebe ya so ye ofebri nyanri da bi ese ye hyase now na yetimi ehu se kwan ben so ne ye fa so position ye ho na no ama ben ne se ye
me da se ne meka nyina ne se nipa ekopre ade a eho asem no Jerry etise wako no fa ko patantokwa mpacho wa ha ko patantokwa on off na wo ba yegusu interview wakaso yakwa ma wo asomdwe ne bibia o sisi ade antiase ya adwuma no wan hwe ya obesan nya ko wakiro obe wo adwuma na akoye no wanya den waye nanso wo aye no mu na amwa wo ma adwuma ne ye no ehu anu nyam nsa anka enti aya prapre ano odin so de waka ne sisi ano enti afutuo no wo ho nsenkan no wo ho nanso ahwe yie mu odupa na ese ye adwuma otumi patanto ko bi mo nipa kese matiase medi wuni oya me kura me nkasa bio enti na wafa ne so Mabel se sisi ano watiase wako okwa no bi di asem bia ye den enum no office asem no enum no nya dia wafutuo na ade ma na timi ye den esi no ni o kan ne kwan obe hu na sa eno no akanfo kan se agyegum the word agyegum ni se e bi kura amena bi na wayi mu nyina se dotie ne niam basa wo no wayi egu konkon so wo ho na bibia se na ni nyina se adwiri na ye den egum adwuma aye nyina no aye kwa ɔmampani a watena konwa so pɛ na yɛtu no
Yeah.
anaasɛ yɛato aba na wadi nkuguo na wahu sɛ ɔwɔ akwanya sɛ ɔtumi san ba bio na ɛnyɛ ɔmampani ne nkwa ne party ɛfisɛ yɛ ana party no wɔn no ɔmo ba power no sɛ obi kora ne hia no kora kyɛn wɔn a wɔbɛyɛ mampani
no
wate ase nti ne odi kan no kora tumi ɛte asɛm bi ase ɔkɔ asomdua pam wɔn edi n'akyi ne bɛsu yayaya sɛ wama ya bregu nti wo pɛ sɛ wokɔ na sɛ ehia bi kora ehia obi enyo na odi kan ɛkyɛn wa odi kan a wo so wopɛ ɔmampani na yɛ den edi saa na wo amamu no so na bedi akyire a kyerɛ sɛ wohwɛ mu ana sɛ yɛ ɔno a de odi ade no ɔmampani ne nto aso na ɔpɛ sɛ ɔbɛto aso ma bibia no ɛkɔ sɛ de a ɔmopɛ nti ɛda so yɛ MPP foɔ na wɔn a ne di na nado akyi no we de menka ne pemple wɔn a ne MPP foɔ no obi biara a ɔmpa aba wɔ mu no MPP ani suade hu na ɔpɛ sɛ yɛ den ɛto aso sɛ bibi mpo kyia ya a wɔn wɔ gidi sɛ so obi di akyire ba na ɔbɛtenetene no a na kyɛ sɛ akata ɔmo ahohora ɛne deɛ ankɔ yie ɛso nti ɛyɛ ade korɔ na ɔmo pɛ ne nto aso ne ɔpɛ sɛ ɔba no nso wɔ ne tirim sɛ deɛ nanka ɔbɛtumi ayɛ ɛne deɛ nanka ɔpɛ sɛ ɔyɛ ɛne deɛ ɔkɔtena akyire nso ɔhu sɛ ade wɔ nka mmiɛ ne sɛ ya nti n'ani abere sɛ ɔbɛba bɛma n'akwan mu ayɛ den ada hɔ na botae ɔde baa no atumi asi nti sɛ nipa mmienu anaasɛ kuo mmienu gyere ɛyɛ ne beresɛm ɛyɛ ne beresɛm paa afei amayɛ nan mu no obi nso atumi afi kuo kɛseɛ mu saa ate ne ho ne nkyerɛ mu nyinaa ne sɛ neɛ nkɔ yie nom ne ade a na ɔhu no wɔ afa sei no mpo biribia no ɔkasa a ɔbɛbɔ mmɔden sɛ ne kasa no ɛbɛkɔ ɛde atia aman yɛ na ɔwɔ mu no mfom so ɛna ɛbɛma wobɛhu no soronko sɛ saa nipa wei ɔni saa nkɔfoɔ no haw no bi ɔni wɔn atete no bi yɛnsɔ no nso nhwɛ bebree nso wɔ akyire edin no na bi a mentimi bɔ bɛwɔtumi abɔ mmienu bi aka ho
yɛwɔ Kofi Akpalo wɔ hɔ
Akpalo wakasa o wakasa
ɔsɛ obɛtua
bɛyɛ mfie ahene no wakasa
Kofi Akpalo ɔno kwa ɔsɛ Independent People's Party ɛna ɔde ba IPP na msɛ ɔde ba LPG sɛ baako Akpalo mi kan kora no mfie du deɛ ɛbɛkɔ
wakasa wɔ Ghana gyina baabi a nyɛ sɛ onim kasa ne sɛ wasɛm ɛdɛ ɛnyɛ no na ɛtumi ma ɔde nkunim yɛ dɛn ɛbrɛ yɛkan obi bɛka asɛm pa ma atɔ wasom deɛ ma atɔ wasom nyinaa sɛ wasua yɛ ho adeɛ na wahu sɛ meka wei a ɛbɛtɔ yɛ so bet ɛnini mu n'ani n'adwene nti sɛ onya bɛnya konwa no di so siesie ɛneɛ tumi no nya yɛ dɛn aka ne nsa na mmom ne nyinaa mu no aprapre kasa ntwi ɛne deɛ weeka ne deɛ weeka no Bible aka asɛm bi good news no sɛdeɛ ɔsi twerɛ no no ɛsono sɛdeɛ Bible no ankasa pure wine no nso
ɛka no
nti yɛnhwɛ 16 Proverbs chapter 16 verse 33
Proverbs 16:33
yɛma King James no ɛnka na maame wode wodeɛ no nso bɛka nti neɛ mpɛ sɛ meka sɛ abatoɔ deɛ ɛho hia ɛna yɛnto no kwa sɛ wosra nipa no ase yɛnto aba ma wo no na ka nsɛm a ɔmo no akoma bɛto ɔmo yam sɛ ne ɔmo hwehwɛ no wo na wo ba a wobɛtumi ayɛ dɛn ayɛ ɛde ama wɔn ɛno ne nanteɛ no a ɔmo nante no fani deɛ ma onipa no apɛ sɛ ɔdi ne so no na kyerɛ deɛ nti a wɔpɛ sɛ ɔmfa tumi no nyɛ dɛn ɛma wo ɛne deɛ wo ba a wobɛyɛ ama no ɛno na woka kyerɛ nipa mpempem ɛno na woka kyerɛ nipa mpempem no awie a obiara tase n'adwene ne nim deɛ afam na ɔde akɔto aba adane wɔ man wei mu saa sɛ nipa mfa otie ɛne sɛ deɛ si atɔ asom na ɛto aba na mmom obiara se ɛyɛ badwo sɛ ɔte ase
baabi ogyina deɛ bɛfiri wa baabi
no mefiri ha and it is saying yeah the mama wants something to say.
Proverbs chapter 16,
That's it.
verse 33. The Lord is cast into the lap, but the whole disposing thereof is of the Lord.
Amen.
Amen.
Na yewo another scripture bi o say e basa na chinyegye ne ntotoano bi ato ayeden atwa enti se ye peprade ho na ye gye achinyi ne atwema nso le we na se abato ni nyaba na se ko we no mafa ye nyina na ye gitum se ye beto aba ye nyina na ye gitum se ye mfa abato so na enyi ne obedi yeso enti se ye ko na ye keka na ye nya to aba na aba no koto ha mpachona nkasem bi ani akiri nanso hai no hwe abato no so ehifo na edi referee wo ball na edi akoto center no what you say banbofo a mo nso hwe se ye bedi mra so na bibia nso nkobone no sen no musi position wo mo Jeremy ji se
say yetimi ebisa
saa ne ma we nyina na kabo mu a ma bato ho wasem mu ni peni bre e se bibi se ekoso ma na yenim senka nia oye referee no na so dentemo no anka obehwe se boxes mienu ejina ring mu na baby ayemmo eno no obi bo ase obo a ese yetene mass ananya sa ne ese yetene mass anase dubribi kura na ne point a wonya no ese ye den ye hwanso edubribi e kwan ofa so bo nipa no ese nka o stop o referee no ye den uram na o stop na uti omu na kasa kire ko ne ese kwansa na yasa kasim afa obehunu se ni ogira mfimfin no wa anya ne sa na se yetimi eda ne twade de fanche de boti ko de a na se referee ntumi hunu enka no kredi a ene yemi so meye bi oti ase
etina tese electoral commission obetwa abato no so no wa sudi
papa
what is some about electoral commission ni posture eto sen ekwa ese ye opposition a electoral commission yo enye ye wa ban mu a electoral commission ye
no me won we ya mayefo no a o wa ban mu office say oni aban mu office say me de o mu beto nkenam de ani e wachire
ka asem
ani e wachire de ye hyechichi na ye de
aka
ye de hwe won we hwe no ye hunu ade pa acha won wo field de bobol no won we hwe no ye hunu ade pa enti e tobri bia na animdiefo ene nipa sebi o mo pasom wie wachire na wo hunu bibi se ade we ankanya sa na se ye den eko ade we entwa yie na wo na wudi ani mo ti akonwa mu se oyi opatafo a wo hwe se ye nto aba no umfoni a etwa kire nyina kire se sebi ummu obi asem se tumi ne bo ho ban a kire se de bibia ye ne ade nti tintin ye beti mass ni bi afri wenum opposition de na omoka de na wenum so wa ban mu de na omoka na omoko opposition de omoka wenum so wa ban mu so de omoka ni nyina ma yetimi de no se nipa nanka se omse ye nto abama wo yeri omo nsheda enye fe what you say na no so wonu so a wote abam na say wo ye referee na say electoral commissioner na say commissioner wudi ade ne ntem no eso hunu se amayekuo ni nyina wo ho no oman no so na wo do mo ntem ahwehwe asomdwe di ayede eri ama wo yeri oman ne be kire o madwe afa ne mebi memma wo enhweso ye koto aba emfie enan etwem nipa wuwi bro ma to aba wi na ye kwa akokan aba no adwonya sa na ti okay ehefo na ehwe yeso nya prosifo
prosifo na ebo ye ho ba
so mo dia soja for frefra
bambofo no kan pa
mo dia soja for frefra okay no munim ban bomu nim die mu no munim die na ekoso mu se so mo dia asrafo frafra sa Ghana sojafo eka prosifo ho ekọbọ abato nhihye ho ban na se enye motia ajo so hwe me a enye motia enye angels na omdi tuo baaye na se tuo firi baabi bakeka nipa enye banbofo na ajo anya srafo na enye prosifo na beti atutu akunkum nipa banbofo no na omo yede
sabre no
no mo yede Jerry
baba
no mo yede
sabre se na ke yehwe anim so mbebo ban
okay nimdie mu banbofo mo de enye atuo ne kura won na emom no omo no de e be kan say intelligence na won no won hihye na ma wo kogina ha ofatuo eye we no patcho report be no mo de aba
be sin na de yente ho
na yesa akoto foforo Jerry na yesa akoto foforo
ebe ha dwen o
patcho omo ankasa omo mi somo aban ni misa no ho ban bo misa won ye bo ban ma bato aya somhwie se mo janhwie ngubo ni bi ansi afen so nipa bi ade akomakan be kwa hwe asomhwie yakwa akoto abawie ba bi aye kenkan no ban bo fo gina prosifo asrafo no ne ade nyina no asem we siye no report bi amaye enti na se nhwehwemu bi anya den anya adwuma adahwa ma wo san bo aho akoto aba ye na bana ye koto no ne na owa aban mu a na eso ma nhwehwemu koso no ono aka ho bi na ye koto aba na se sisi ano ono si nchen na afoforo na ye kwa koto aba
omo nyina aka ho
sa ban bofo no e omo ana se yasesem Mark nti wei ede ayem hihye eni etremu ntene no etremu nyadan entene no aba asade adwin bia ba be hye ni patrim se say na nkunimdie ntumi mfiri baabi a meto ababi no baabi a be firi nso no ye betumi ato ade bi ato ho no ma eno na yatuo ye hu baabi atuo ni firi nti wo kyena nso betumi ayeden
betuma e bebe foforo
pacho so ati ase enti abato de ebi si wo bible na bible mu de no Nyankopon eyeye no se bia nya falijai se bia nya maame ba ko na friends wo sei
shalato sei
mami Nyankopon se mi ankasa mapa badaka no no ba bia nipa nko ho ensa amma no se invite wo ho a won ko no e ho na momfa wo bia poma nkogu na mi Nyankopon me ba visit na de mema ne nsenchen ono no wawi no ono ayeden
wawi ni
atwade achi nya obi akoye a okohwe ani die mu no obi afare die di no apa ba bi afa obi afare die di no apa ba bi afa de owi ni because untumi nkan wo ho no mo se sebi computer na se
sasa be de computer bi ani o
edu bra na ye kenkan no na eye na me yefunu kam na me ye se me pei kakra na me dan me ho na we ye fi se Yesu ma ye bible ye kenkan ya Yesu a wawu anyane na ye de bambofo na ye de mugu so monwe body no na nesuafo ama me wia no na ese munkogu ho de me ade soma amono no afa de ade akin a bambofo awen body no enso body ni
ho
o di ase
body ni ho
afa de aye he wo krom so yewu asuba e kai papa se na bambofo na dia ene bambofo je se mo anso mumie mani kase mo da ye de suafo re ye
e be fine
mo da na suafo no be ye den e be fine sabre roman form ra wasra ko munum ne ade nyina no ye de obi a ye hira ne so ama okum de ni gyawo se hwe no so na ama ne firi won sa ye be kun ahya nan yerim ba jo wati ase na so san se won we be kun no mo na ama otumi se di atrosa wo dae asa ne bo mo animu a emre se so mo di uno omo nya dan omo fa niu enti proya na ye ka ho asem adidi ye mu wo man we mu ema yentumi nji obi eni yentumi nji benkum ni yentumi nji ni fanye den enni enyina ne se tumi no fa kwa kokodi no enne no jeri se Ghana ya bato ene yenhihye bebre betumi ayadwuma ma ya somdwe a constitution mama yento abentia no
na yensesa no won safo no ya adwen
yes yensesa no anya sa
na papa na yensesa ne sesen
meni padane just eya humeti niema bebre wo hono mo a opani ese ensesan ensakra pa ya den
eba
na bibia ye bia no so wa wo aban mu no so hu buom se ye nto aba influence bia ni babia pa George ase etumi dane niema ni etobri bia won wa ban mu minnim fi Rollins Tam na tumi kura no abato be mienu bi koso na wo hwe DC fo ne sabri militia fo ne wewe na sabri no no na wo hwe nipa bi o mo so presa ye nto aba ma na sabri no ne ka bi a wa use no be 10 years a wa park ba jo wa hu so ba ne en some be presisi wo man we mu entanchia ne eniema emma ye to aba entimi nkode ese ko na e bebre ewie benku yinifa na baby okura ya wo hwa na enwanwa because baby fo no mo su achepa be de no mo su ho no afa bedu be no mo kura ye de chance abra tumi aye den aba be di wonse ti bia meme ka nyina me de mete ha na meka se nka me wo bebre ka
yan hwe easy ho kura na because ye ka nyina wo mo de hwe abato no so wo mo de se toto no say hwe reforms a wo mo de ba wo mo se ebe ya abato no aka yento no November mo ebi adwoa de edikan aha ye nuanu ma ezi efo kra no nso ede enkrata akọ ise afiu abato kra besi Saturday ema omuntumi enkonkoto abente be omo ye bibi mfa ho well yisi for say nye no na ye omo nyina so a wo mo de sesan ya de on person sesan dada e de benya bre na transition no etimi akoso abra ye de to abato no kra no nonson enkopem eye no miensa ye nyabre na ye de akenka na isume nuru ye indelible ink ya de ye nsai wo maka se wo mu ba be ye firi ba ne panfo ni dodo na kasa including eye wo me wa ban mu ne wo me e opposition nyina se e bi sa de we die ono bu che me se bo sunum nyina kasa se sa de we die be nyi firim afi abato se be ye firim kura ye koye nim no
enko nim kakra
aha enti wo hwesa nhyehyɛ a yi sidi agu apono so amane kofo bi nom no ene ne nyaadwo mo gitum se yensesa no mamu de bada nya afi we baba sai na etel
ho no mabisa sa de nti na nya afi we ade nti na nya afi we na nya
wo mo hu ne se aye nhyehyɛ so
yes na ya kyerem se
nhyehyɛ so
ho na ye consider wa ho dubo sa adwen na yi sidi abane nyina de said the all cano eye ne 1 mini ana say the all can nyina ye papa inki no ho na minya enti ase
inki no say inki no oto abawia na edi inka ye onsa ho e che se wa kwato aba untumi kwato ni mi but ne no ye wo abafu afidie a say woto aba ni wia say mato wo nit fm ha me ko dru peace fm na me kwato a afidie no beka say wo wabeto wabadada internet ese wunya kwan na wasa akoto bi aha enu nti na omo hu ni se ehun hia se ye de ink be ye nsa ho na ye de akoto aba enchiremu a ewo ho no ena ma be fo kwan na ye de ewura ni
na no ya afi we na ewura mu ana
afi we na no so omo de aba
oh yeah sure
afi we na omo de aba no ink ni ye wo dada
yeah so who don't say
2 minutes and they wonder da but I feel no person mu yi film
okay ho no de meka se me no ma adwensa me no ma adwensa agi se enche kakra na ye nyina ye nkomu so de ka no enti ho no me nhye da ne wo mo nya adwen afa nkyiremu foforo ho no mo se yanto ne ntem no
yeah
un se ye to no December 7th na ba se ye sign akoto bi wa what you say run off ne ba so hu
Yeah.
ya na ye
Yeah.
obehu eyira ye bro nya ne ya fe na wie nyina afobun sem pepere hu bi
Pepere hu saa.
de koye kampe bro ye sa to e say 7 January ne de ne ti biara se yenya oman ne sesan ye adwonya sa na ti
Yes sir.
enti se adwenkyere ba se yemfa mra ni mu a adwoden na emma wonti ase se bani mu a ebeboa bed ni nyina no omo ya man yeko ni aka omo bom na bibi apese oye ma won bia no ese ono omo nyina na ye den e ko benko enti se ebi ka so omo nti ase a e wo isi no wa sade se wo be ma enkyerechemu akopem se nti ase be ye den e be ye adwuma se aden de ye ne mafia de be bobo so dodo we ka bi a e fa cho aden nti na untie ho
no nso
enka ho e ho na fe mpanimfo a wo man mu te say peace council for ne
the Christian Council
and for no no nso nti na nyame bom sare sa position ni ma mo ke du bibia na mu nyina nso maba mu ntem nya se du ba bi na de na obi ka fi
benku
maba mu ntem wa ho na ya se sai adwen eto bibi na o chia wa so de ma obi se obo wani kire obi wasem bi no anya de obeka bi o ka papa kura na won pese osu nti me de ne yisi di aba no e ka me nko de ya anka ye enye bad na emom ensa we no no ne ade ne de ma twen adwen de bet mo ye nto ye bo ase
wo
na ye hwehwem efi se mo am ka de bia se bi no mutumi eto aba ne mpre ana me bo endi kura na mo de ban bo no ne ade na so obi nto ne mpre no sa bre nyina no na ye de ense team we so ye ho de ye nto ye bo kakra.
Okay. All right. Haye ni 100 na ye ne ayodifo Isaac Ofosu hini jima. Oh yes, so for penny order Captain Jesus prayer house ano. Ono ne ye ne di nkomo de fa omanyi emu nsem se de brano. Aya ye no. Baby kwan na tum na ne papa akasa. Ye de nkomo no e ba na wie ya. Na papa afei prophets adifo wo odifo yi de. Wo mo amanyosem ye beto abase ya wo mo hyehye nkom we na ebegwini ahyase we di obelusu we ebegwini wa ye di fu edi ese oka bibi kire o.
Okay, Jerima kan bebre na me kan odifo bia betie me a ebe ya ma no.
Yeah.
Ese ya gitum se nyankopon ne nsa wo abato ne nhihye mu a. Se bi ne nsa ennimu a anka wo mehye wo nkom se ko kan bibi. Yon se ya gitum sa de ne yemfa ni die ma nyankopon. Se unam baby kro ne nyankopon hinti wo se ma Jerry betna konwa no so a. Ya bato ma Jerry na obetumi akasem bi egu na so se ko ne be den ebeyi yemfa ento yemfa mfa wie mu nkyere nipa be kwa akoto abase nipa so mesi na nyankopon se wa ho eni ba bia yeto aba ne bi wo Acts of Apostle chapter 1 yeto aba ene yedi obi be hye Judas Iscariot
anemo
unni honkronkron adoma chede enche Peter ene esuafo na aka meka Ghana difo bia unni honkronkron adoma chede enche Petro ene ninu no ene won aka no nyankopon honkronkron amfiri baby a meka se o mamon hamo minya minimo wa ye media mi akasa de meyi meti ase dadanti ehu hia kra sabato ohwema omoto aba na de owini ye de owini Bible mu Genesis to Revelation nyankopon kom hye nka nkire obi wa brekro ya abato ye brandi obi a me tese ye fra obi ani e wa ba na ye den ye koto no eho woni be ba ho so na de owini ye na wa ye den
na owini
enti honkronkron ahye me ma nyankopon abepegya me mako wiem mako hunu Ghana dibia mako hunu ba bia moja aye mako hunu wenne sansem ni nyina no se bepem na Ghana fo nyanti ase a emu ba kokura ni ho ye nyankopon no wayi akire
oh sir
dabi enye nyankopon bia na nyankopon foforo bi na nyankopon
moja wo bi nsa ho ne ade
me si nyankopon ti asefo no twedu ampon nyankopon ba cho so no a obo ni panyine ni pa ho mi wo no mo no ya manfo ye no ɛne nyankopɔn akwan ɛnkɔ baabi momma omonto aba even kasa koraa no manya bias so ye preacher oye bibina ube preach ya na wa preaching na twamfo ni sa so man nyina ehunu se
aha na wo de ko
thank you
oh
mommy anya patafo mommy anya anokwafo emenyame se me kan be wa ne mpesa me kan nyina ne se sa bato ho nkom hye bebrebe ni sa de we nyina no ba twa wo kura na odifo bi hye da e kama wa na de ende ade mienu betumi awi no betumi lusu na wo wi ni ye no unu odifo ne nante a wo san hu se odifo onka no kure ye nsem nyina no ye den onka no kure kire me Jerry enti e ho no nko a no de the Americans afiwe no edifo no munyu omano emfrim beto kan say ono so freedom of speech
yeah
ho kwan so okana sembia ananya sa enti untumi nsi ne kwan but ebedu bribi no yemi hunu ne se eni bie no ba neba ne ma bia ne nipa di hunu nipa bebre ma nipa de to so edu bribi odi pe betu kwan kura sep de ne maame afim ne papa film sebi de so okohwe ne maame kura no wanko bi so odifo se menkwa
onko
Jerry onko ni niema huru bebre me de me edifo na so me kaseti asa ne ma ne nyina
okay
nti momma adwene na nyankopon so de kyeye no enya adwuma okay first Corinthians chapter 10 was it 10 chapter 14 verse 20 Jerry ose so bi be fro so yenkodi bone e ho na kase me yabofra ne ba adwene fa ba thinking ese ye mature be men ya adwene na nyankopon de maye no pacho o respect ya wa respect nyankopon ese nyankopon se bi wa amadefo no de hye wutrim Jerry so wutie me enti ye de asema wa ye ma wutrim so se fa adwene ho eti no so ade adwene ho no eno so ye nyankopon akyede enti so obi bu adwene ni mutia so de o ni tinti na opeso oye se de opa o mu nyankopon ma ko wo ho pacho kan ma ye na ye hwe
First Corinthians
chapter 14 verse 20 14
verse 20 Osim brethren be not children in understanding howbeit in malice be ye children but in understanding be men
yeah be men ebia na also version o say we see akan
it's do 90 se mo adio no enuanom monye mofra wa adwene mu
monye mofra wa adwene mu
na mbone mu na monye mofra na adwene mu de monwie nyini
na jare won so de na sese
o say 2014
no 1420
1420 or say the poor are shunned even by their neighbors
no
and no
First Corinthians chapter 14
Proverbs okay enti menye adwemu mofra
yeah Yare so bi da obia na udi nachi na woto nwom ne ade a owie kire na okotena ho no ma na osre wa fulu so ho enti oni ma horo bebre ho no ma ye ma aduma kyede nyankopon de ama ye etre na wa hyeda ye adwene ne de atom a wunyini bia na obue wadwene mu no ye mu sade anya sakra na ye gu ye fo ani ma ase.
So, brothers and sisters, stop thinking like children in regard to evil. Be infants, but in your thinking, be adults. So, what Jia?
Abba, enti obofo kura fisro be kasem na okasem uwi a eso so tena se na bu nsem ho nkonta. What you say? Yeah. Enti niamidi ja Ghana man nyina no na dade ye di wiawo e de pe ohwade ye fa bibia wi a na so okene o san tumi ye sa bio na o san tumi ye sa bio ampa cho no wabu se o ye no ponko a ha ne de ahakra de ehia campaign kura ye ehia mpo se me ye campaign ehia se me ha me hokra se me kosi dan ma o me ko ewe ama ampa cho so wo de avo beru bi na ye ho ye ho baby ye ho ho baby o de ma ya
we no be dey say ya
decided.
It's a young man move from your position, you say.
Thank you.
I'm on your foot, you know, Miss no more
Yeah.
cancer.
They mo masoma mempese so kata. Me de magana ban, mampani oti akonya so. Me de ma ban bofo ewo Ghana. IGP, nyon na sabe no IGP de. Enso eyento aso anamboa.
Yeah.
Pese mi hunu se. Aban na ye to ye na ye kokenkan na etuo kunkum nipa no. Jerry. Se tuo ni fi hin na kokunkum nipa no.
Okay.
Omotumi ahwehwe mamu ba bi efi omachi obi. Yay. Omo issue statement afa home ye hu se enam se so na de baaye.
Ananhwehwe mo
be na maye. Yay. Enti ne no bo hye be na apese wo hye nipa se bibisa. Monka ho asem. Monye ho bibi. Moma ye hu no kura ye den ewom ansa na abato na sa ye den edruso. Na yo aka tse bia corruption ho no mo no monko ho eno de oto abawie na se wo kofie kura edubra ye kenka bibisa no ne ade se ho hia de a ene na de prophet ma peso aka kire mo ane. Moma ye nti asem fa. Am de bia maka sa asem wi egumani mu ase. Egumani mu ase pass empanimfo. Opani bi ka asem bi se kramai po wo yes one for ha yes osunsun amete fence no kura achi wo po wo na se kramai kuro ya be fa ni nchen golda na kramai na si we hu wanti na wada bible kan pen bible mu ene fie nyansa so kan pen ene na manifo na oyede
yeah
yes ade acho so what yes nepa ne mafo na sasemsi na se ye din wo ho ya hemfo ye mpanimfo national security for so for baabia monka hwe ye nte hwe ye hu hwe ye mu ye ningu so ana manka apeja otika kra okay kande ye mu ye ningu so ochina na ye 9 num Eko ni munzo be se.
Ye nim de ebesi that.
Ye nim ne ebesi. Ti se ene ye bisa amanye na se ye bisa fa abato eho ne ade a ye be kasem de but onso ehia ye nhwe ho.
Okay. Papa ansa na mema etifu abemu no. Ye nhwe eye nkom hye ya ye ka ho asem. IGP ba yi enhyehye awa ye di afi ko na wie ye nhye dan chere bibre 31 December the same say I restricted o sa hyehye o de ato for say twani yie no ankwa hye nkom 7 nkom hunu bi a edi oye ne beba em say which are why you so for it o say ma
Fact
ya trying no I think twice yeah
so de ne so oka na oka de nyankopon nkom hye nyankopon nkom hye ne de ene ono ne mra ne hye no de aba no entimi nsi de nyankopon pese oka no ekwan mark minim se opese nyankopon de ne ho wa ho
yeah
enti yensu ban bonne ne atro ne ahunahun enti na IGP
e de sade na
aba no de sade na ye den aba
enti
nsi nyankopon pe mu no kwan se so wonkom hye no opese ba entumi mfa IGP die no mumma bajo ade ase it is obvious nyankopon chere nyankopon so no be kasa ese nyankopon kasa na mum nyankopon ti na se woto mra nyankopon be ba be yiwo wanyu kura o sefam ana jere
yeah
ti se nyankopon ti na ma wato mra na se ye Nebukadnezar jano kura kuma ejare bede better the day ensho se sho nso a Abednego no kan se se hye kura mpa ebewu amawrade enti na nso ayesa enti ono no eye sabi nimdie mu suahunu mu me hunu se anya hwe kura no won waje hon kronkron tum na ma mo de yedifo no ono nso oje hon kronkron tum ko hon kronkron asoro but what you say
yeah
enti go betumi aka se when I we bet we hunu se eye honam so adwuma na ye de ahye ne nsa enti honam so ban bon so na ese oye den obo enti ade biara emmoa ban bon no ɛso ɔno nso tumi de ne nan si hɔ na ɔde yɛ dɛn ɔde tia nyankopɔn mu no fɔ sɛ ade nti na IGP wɔbɛyɛ sɛ ne wasi nkɔmhyɛ kwa IGP na anim sɛ nyankopɔn deɛ wontumi nsi ne kwan ɔso ɔbɛkasa
Neat 100.9 Odifo Isaac Ofosu hini jima ene ya ne di nkomo yo mani mu sam ne yeka na ɔka bi akyerɛ yɛn na mamenka obi na afi na wutie wati mo fidie no papa the number is 0548 672976 0548 672976 bebe kan message bi na mabie ayo phone lines na papa ansa na no amanfo dodo na na etie yen kan bibi fa Captain Jesus Prayer House on chiro.
Oh, thank you very much. Prophet Jimoy Osempakeni. Osempakeni o Kenya nkopon asem ade chini ade sen nyina. Enti obetumi atie men kyerɛkyerɛ ɛwɔ Captain Jesus TV.
Okay.
Captain Jesus TV. Ɛyɛ Facebook. Obetumi akɔ Captain Jesus TV ɛwɔ YouTube.
Okay.
Other radio ni TV ni de baby am won no mintimi mfento basa but okọ
ha
obehu baby
channels
abetumi
okay
aye na enne ya nkasa dey me wo matena ye e wo domi pele 2
oh okay
o de onim ho asem
o de say
matena ye wo enti say openi de me number ma wa eno anso wo fry be direct
no aba
any kakeke said ya utie me nkyerɛkyerɛ kakra me ba ha me nya na ho de me am fie
that's right
nti enyagro
yo
yes
but I say 80 papa number is 0548 672976 0548 672976 ya ka tem di politics em no be asend way say if you want to do politics don't be afraid of insult. And nobody's insulting anybody. We just speak our minds. That is all. I ran to your friend George or whatever.
Yeah.
Now, brand to your brand to be a Ochabo me papa. Don't you eat yet any bar. Don't make us a memo with you. But your message or the other. If you want to do politics, don't be afraid of insult. And do your politics, dear. Your mom can see in the attempt, do the attempt, do only. Nemum, dear, ye didn't attempt the many suru because them the dear beba. We ye subaya ye did ye mamanyo seman abrante bia baba bibia me microphone no ahye se e toto bom
me so na se no baby de adwuma se one person politics no wa hye unkran unim papa wo mu ne opese obeye no ehenti emfa ho ne atemdidie do ombedi ensuro hwewanim te because no go want ya just atemdidie obedi
we shouldn't encourage this. Oh, Papa, my problem is why should we encourage? He said, yeah, manyo semininti. Amanyo semisona make way odi your friend is saying. Pastor Menzo Tabel. I remember very well 2016 we preacher no dey. Amanyo sem na nya gudi o. Amanyo sem nya gudi. Eye bibia wo ye na ede wo hyebre ne wo bibia kwagosi obi nza. So I didn't encourage amanyo sem with insult. Eti George and papa can wo share man your phone in I'm telling you won so a wudi atem no sesase gu beja atem didi because enya ni bie so obekọ so didi atem a na wo ka se wudi atem no wo kan wadwen wudi atem aso wo kan wadwen okay that is up to you mama share message ni bi wansa makọ ahoma no so asemo we say Mark Jerry truly this is a man of God. May God bless you. We Vivian if you are quite a man. And or the abound or kind of said yet, you know. Or kind of said yet a number and they said medical their Twitter that 200 request to Wahano. I think bring to me. The message should be a media amount. We say Mark Jerry, thanks for the educative program. May God richly bless you. Ali, thank you too. Thank you. Kofi Edifree UK. And Ediama Kofi. That's it. Someone so mutie I mean shroud. We also say yeah, so I will discard this message for now. All right. Papa, yeah, quite no. Now said you no America. You were few months so.
Yeah.
Yeah, kwa to aba.
Yeah.
president in so my assurance say ojidi say until so be handing over na enwema mu ayemre na nipa ni bi enginidi ebi nso enginidi wo hwe eye ne vice enam so wo mo wa ban mu ni nti no the vice oba be pritu me wo hwe nhihye bi a ojiri se na ban na ye bo no ne de oba be ye mampanyi obetwetwam de afiri ho eno no ede ne ka kire ye e kire se eti sen ye nji wo mu nsem ni di mfa
maka general amayefo to bibia ontumi ye ne ye bi ma wansre a obeka de yenka dina odi ayesre na ni die fata won na ade ayede na question na bizam so obetumi no mebo mpa se wontumi dan se meka se wontumi because oman no ho dwan o oman no ho edwan ye ho dwan sisi ya na ye kan no kre se wiase nyina ko gina bibia enyema bibia Ghana de na no ohye na ono anso age atum se ano ohye enti wiase nyina gina baabi egina na okase no nti na enema yesa no se wiase baabi egina na anso na ode akokudro nso akase emre kakra we no akopim so obefiri so no ebeyi na se on betumi aye ma ayeye but na strategy ebia na coach bi o ho pese ball ne kwa wie kra no ohye wa ontumi nti That is why ba chiri bi. Edi ere ya gitum se ye pese ye ho dwoye.
Yeah.
Nti de obetumi ayama ye ho adwoye. E pacho onyema ye. Nti mesre nyankopon amane se emre na aka no se ebe ye no. Emu be ye kama no. Asetena be ye kama. Electricity system emubu yen. Ensu system emubu yen. Ne ekeka ho nyina se de ihe nyina ye ni mo no o mampani betumi bia bacho
yeso yo no ma mufu
yeso ye
ho to ye
eye park na board that's why 90 minutes in 90 minutes ni nyanso ye wa body defense na so be shegu ampacho mo ma na kwan ma onhye
go
mo bia intimidate no enye ye do ye nyivro no onye menye ye na so wo ye ma ye no minim se no na betumi akira abato no de a nti de ma ye nkan hyem se ebia ne abato na ye nti mi amahunu bi nti omongum omongum na manfo ho nto.
All right yanko amane so na woni papa nkasa ansa wa sorry 03022 43540 03022 43540 and 03022 57902 03022 57902. Many papa wiana make house said Dr. Ejekum Dr. Ezekiel Ejekum Obeng Owaha member of the MPP Peter Akwesi Mensa belonging to NDC Communication Bureau Peter enso ebebaha na yeduedue nsemnemo Meba cho me mwachi on.
Yaga. Oben waja.
Yanko pardon na unso Yetio. Okay.
No ya. Yeah. Ya de papa. Also for beya and ko nyame ntane watasi. Wakata se nyame akra na ni. Ya na ni afutu ni kranse. Teno kan abato no the first in na ye be kan na ko ba ma jamba no tire in na so mo se me ya so le se ya hi se kwen ja de bi kan ta le di afu de ba se yi oye because 2024 abato no won e tia be ni abre se e be break Bongo wo position say so any average wo go be timi. Nti ni tumu wo ba se ni bi we wo ho di ya. Aka so tumu ye ba so da bana. E do ha nti utie sɔfo na asɛm na waka na ɔnkɔnyɛ di na nafa di na because yàtò abɔfo na tìtì na tètèrè asi 2020 yɛde yi nkyɛn to aba ɛnu kan fɔ ɛhu ntaase kan yɛ kɔnɔ yɛ adi wɔ a bala bɔs ɛhu kɔ ne ba yɛ ɛhu kuro tutu nti yɛ pɛ ɔdi wɔ mmaa yi ma ntini yɛ ba yɛ yɛ kɔ ɛhu kɔ wɔdi.
Okay.
na sa mu na ɛhu ntaase na yɛ fɛ yɛ fɛ saa ndi no bɛsɛ yi.
Meda say ana wodi awo so wodi aba. Meba to ma chi o.
Hello, Yeja.
Yes sir, wodi ani ba bia ka say free.
Pacho, ye fe me moha.
Ye ti obema.
Me kasasi able kumajoma.
Okay.
Odi nyame ni pana me tia no na edi kan.
Bajo so.
Na me de me pese ye junifa bi ho. Nyame ni paka se na amanye yefo no mu de asem ba ye mfanya asresem na ma ye mfanto ya juni mo.
Wan kan sa o ka se mfanya asresem.
Aha.
Wan ka se ye mfanya asre o se nsem ni bi wo hwa. O ti ya na aya asresem. Wan ka se amanyofo kasa ye mfanya asresem.
Okay. Me name Emmanuel Semuni your problem because of Omakoya Ajifo. This year, Yamini Patna or Casatreno. One time, Yakuma Kobakro. I get Yamia. So, or the ensemble lady buyer, Uncle said, Jesus will come, Obiantino will take him as a joker. Until his son, a better Emmanuel Semno, or who says, Catana or Mokan, a bodo, a young one. Nke enye anokre eye tense nkontompo a omo de bre no ma jijie ye kodi omo che no ma ya brabo ene mre no nyina ye mre ta ye keke because every ni esika nti no wonya nkwa na che wuti obi a e wote nka ni pa na wuti no onya nokre tieni tene be ya wuti otie fo no adon be den e be ba wo so
Okay.
me da nyame ni pa se odi mre pa be to amaye
Yeda sepa se mosomotie Jumedi wa superb. Mache. Okay, me watch you. Hello. Oh. Went to me engine so kafra. They went to me engine so. Okay. Me watch you me watching. Yeti obema.
Nyamini sure why are they be on a pewa customer yakuma to him. But the woman say muba hono yi almost a politicians no almost a man into move council money is politicians yamu ya most of them crap for the case. You make sure that you will hand over to his own party. Ya kasa
What's it Okan saying?
Oh, nan waka what's it hand over power to MPP.
Oh, but
oh, he said
me educate you kakra. Sa ade we ya na ebi aye kan sa no. Fa ne se omampanyin Mahama eba be di ade. Ono no one term pe o. Na se okwa na NDC ni preso obedia obepesa on ka so be hand over the amahwan. Ene de contextually Ojina the party platform so no kasa. Asensem ni bi wo ha sabe yen consider contest no kind one kasa se party bi agwini a on hand over amano. But ojina MPP platform so kasa na nka wo pese on kasa be hand over amahwan. Are you getting it? It's contextually no sa net so kano. It doesn't mean say ya to aba e dia ma di pafofra. Nanado da kwa kufa Rebecca son hand over man no but the party ni wama to aba ma no bedi party nanim no gina sa platform so kasa no sa no beka no
yo mate
say thank you very much ye need 100.9 ya say 12 na ya so na ya boa wo na ya change the conscience of the state so because that way amafa can be program so and I say it about the Senate and another say obi we need wrong hand over man. No. Why no all then is a big good betchere ne papa if you can. Beba cho mache. Oh kafra. Beba cho me mache wa.
Champion Magari on a pay nyame afunu bi nka ɔne ɔsɛnsɛni ɛwɔ studio
Enka nso yetio.
wɔyɛ wa mi abɛɛma na mo afuna mekasa wɔ studio sɛ mɛbɔ ɔsɔfo aba so ɛne nsɛmpa waka na masɛ yɛamanyɔfoɔ no yɛ mpanyinfoɔ bi ɔman mu sɛ yɛ asɔfoɔ no bi ɛka no wohu sɛ account ayɛ na nyansa ɛwɔ mu because woyɛ ɔsɔfoɔ na sɛ woamfa ohu ɛwurawura pot mu a asɛm bi a wɔbɛka bia no namfo no fa ne wahu ne sɛ woka asɛmpa no sɛ wokyerɛ kwan pa a ghana mpanyinfoɔ no ɛmfa so nti mɛsrɛ manyɔfoɔ no sɛ ɔmonhwɛ asɔfoɔ no a ɔmomfa mo wura pot mu yɛ na sɛ amanyɔ sɛ meyɛ no na wɔn nsɛm a ɔmoka no sɛ nyina pɛpɛ bi ɔmotoa no mɔmfa no bɛboa ɔman no a ɔmomfa because mɛsɛ tie ɔsɔfoɔ ba ɔsɔfoɔ bi a wotumi ne nsɛm no ɔka no a deɛ ɛyɛ papa na ɔka ɛna deɛ ɛyɛ bɔ no nso ɔka yɛbɛsɛ sɛ ɔnkɔ so ɛnka nsɛmpare nkyerɛ ghanafoɔ yɛn mpanyinfoɔ no na yɛn nso yɛtene mpo sɛ yɛteɛ ma no nso yɛn ghanafoɔ no a yɛtete ma no nso yɛn nso yɛntwe wo nneɛma bɔne bi nneɛma bi a yɛtua no ma bi yɛfa wo a ɛmboa ɔman no ɛna ɛmmoa amanyɔsɛm no yɛn nso yɛntwe wo firi mu because amanyɔsɛm ɛyɛ atɛmdidie ɛyɛ adwenkyerɛ ɛna ɔbɛkyerɛ nti obi tɛbɛ do sɛ ɔka sɛ mɛsɛ no neɛ adwene pa sɛ woadwene fa no na kɔdidi natɛm sɛ saa sɛ na ɔka wei wobɛdi natɛm wodidi atɛm so a ɛnyɛ fɛ because bible sɛ yɛmfa no die ma na didi ɛsɛ no because wobu obi a ɛna obi nso ɛbu magari nyamenka wo
Meda same. Mefa last but one. Machien.
Yeah, guy, Magari.
Yes sir, yetio bema.
Onyankopɔn nhyira wo ɛne wa
Amen.
yɛda sɔfoɔ no ase papapapa wabɛkasa ma yɛakoma atɔ yɛnyam na nea waka no nyinaa yɛmpa na me nso me deɛ kakra ne sɛ party akandifoɔ no adeɛ baako ɛsɛ ɔmo nso hunu no sɛ sɛbio tumi a ɔmo pɛ nyinaa ɔmo ba ɔmo de bɛdi yɛn ntemammufoɔ no so nti sɛ wobɛbɛnya tumi na sɛ wɔakyi asɛ wanya tumi awie na sɛ wonam na sɛ wonni asomdwee a wɔn so na woba bɛdi ɛna party supporters no so yɛn akandifoɔ no sɛbisɛbi o yɛnsɛm yɛ ɔba foforɔ kyerɛm yɛn nyinaa yɛka wo ne yɛbɛtumi aboa wɔn ɛnyɛ biribiaa ɔmbɛka ɛna ɛyɛ asɛmpa ebi obi wɔ anano akɔkɔ fom instead sɛ yɛbɛfɛ maka wɔdeɛ woanka ne yie anaasɛ wɔkora no mbɛsɔ bɛgyina akyi wɔdeɛ waka ɛnyɛ sɛ ne sɛ ɛno nso no nyinaa ɛmmoa aman
Okay.
ɛma ɛwie pɛyɛ nti mɔma yɛn nyinaa so yɛnhyɛ yɛn ho den na nsɛm a wɔn ka yɛntie nea woba a wɔmbɛtumi ayɛ obɛsɛ me ba a mebɛyɛ sɛ free education mɛka mbɛyɛ ne sɛ anonom na ɛsɛ yɛhwɛ ɛsimasi ɛma ne ba a obɛtumi ayɛ na yɛn nyinaa bɛboa yɛn na yɛwɔ asomdwee a ɛno na yɛyɛ titiri a ɛbɛboa yɛn nyinaa
Meda say last one. Machien.
Magali.
Yes, I'm Pacho what to say.
I don't know also.
Namia do boko yetio bema.
Magali, yes, I'm Asmani Anthony.
All right. Okay.
Magali, na mbisa mbisa wase, nyambia uye MPP kasamafuana.
Be Pacho debi.
Na tembia no uye interview bia. Na say ukusan bi ubisa, ana say ubisa MPP. Adintra.
Be Pacho wo understand na bi a said the way I wo dwen no. ABB and intina wo dwen sa but yes anete. Why brabeni?
Yetio pa, ayetio tembia no utimi say MPP betuna ho, na say betuna ho ukusan ho tuma MPP no. Nya na tuma disi. Utimi push and disi ko kola.
Me Pacho dia wo kan nyina anya nokre. Em wan say obi twantro. Oba be twantro wo mi program so. Who say menya abotra wo ye panyin minim say wo ye panyin ya kwala o. Me Pacho yeah wadaro ma wo ye panyin dia Pacho say dia tro no kan dwen say panyin why. Na enye sa na me ye. Wa Pacho. Thank you very much. But I say bi ene enti rade anadio but that's why but that's say na I was say NDC for number program so no omo yankwala ho na me mete ho a na metoto question say den ma NDC for no mete wo hwe me omo so timanim ha no omo hwe me say dia me ye na I was say NDC mpanyfo no mutie me no wuni nyanza che omo omo tete ya kira mo ya supporters bibia keke na mo ka bibia keke o kasa keke baba
yeah Jerry
yeah na and then they try to obeka kire last caller na wa be see mo ba me dey o see mo I will give it to you squarely because me ma unko me kuta me car no wo be gistia na free me sam dey akwa kosebu no I will never allow you to do that wa haya na my reply when tina me nya adade de ma wo no yɛwɔ NDC mpanyimfo a wotie wow friend tie ne yie pa yɛwɔ NDC mpanyimfo akuku da ma omutie papa so dia se na omo da bia MPP fo ba na metoto question say emre NDC fo ba na mato question say eden NDC fo so ba me program so no mote ha na wo mu discuss wo mu nyina na omo de o se omo de me se nyina omo de masa abede de trust de me tie fo
meda afrefo no ase o otie omutie ene nkomo a ene akoso no mahu se sebi obrin beka say fruitful de abaso edebre amanse nyina etiefo nyina mi se dodo na nyanko obi abefre bi ye ka nyina ne se ye hwehwe asomdwe ma ye ho me ka kire Ghana man nyina ye hwehwe asomdwe emma ye ho asomdwe de so nsa beka Bible papa so obenya pacho ne wa obedi kan ya ma ho no eno na edimu afia ewo mu eye nibre papa echan bato amfi se ye wura mu nyina ese modern bia aban wote so no aye ne ntam kese so break 8 enti dwumedie bi ombeko so obi bia breaking the 8 na be ya asem a ano odin pa enti modern bia obebo so obe break 8 ena opposition for so modern bia so ombebo omo so fi se
omo ba
aban mu no ni omo hunu pan ni de omo so sa anko ya ma won ni ade no won so ani abre won se to bi bra wotin komo ne se Bible bi o ha ye fi se yenya ne yenti yenya ye bebo ye yenya ye be gina ye gina so die senti na me sansi su bio ansana jerima sore se mu a nyankopon adomara kwa aban we breso ana se fimre a o man we ewura abato mu ye hu se mu ye akandifo mu ye nimdifo mu na mu ka bi ewom enipa wura hyemu mu efi ye papa kramo muslimi pani ye papa chief imam so kopim won we ka ho asofo mpanimfo mo de da ba no chairman for moderators ene bia we ye nyamesomfe kuo kwan so na maka afi ewura no matumfo na nanom ene council of state for ene na nanom akandifo nyina no mama ya hwehwe asomdwe ya hwehwe asomdwe aduro ensi ho ya hwehwe asomdwe asem emma eni adwuma ntem ansana ne ebechia ye den achia
okay
Jeremy Twin mimse muda ho a
muda ho pa
ye nkasa nchi nanso de enti afayafo mu bibia si ho ne se om di si ho ansa na eja so but eja anso a Bible no ma ye den omabo eja so ya no modum no afi kasantwi atem didie yeri tese mu sei bi no de bepem mo
mo de pem pa na se na kra yete yenka wonya ndisi ne nya pipi
no matter
bado obi be ebian so obi afra ka se
na me kan am se na me papa bi want say e ba sa fa bi yesere fa bi ye sere wa hwe asem e bepem no ba jo what me say
papa ya de o de pem ya ma unko me de o de pem ya me ma unko e na because me hu ni se dia me yedidie ne aha me fie me ma won sori mfiri wo fie emma me fie embe ka se menye nokre ka de nokre bia magari dia wo yeye ne a wo betwa ntora to me so de me ma unko what de pem me pe me so I will give it to you back squarely said ya wo to me say wo be frɛ e de abepem me no e de be hia papa na ma kire wo se me na me gutu the authority because me high me fie it is a wetie me efe na wa frɛ na de bepem me I will give it to you before me you every man so because papa say ya discourage say no ama we ya eno no man ya nkoso no ebi adwen ye shallow ebi ntime ndwen konkan eti yen se trofo anya me ko yen se trofo bebre senior journalist awo mu di yanim we sorry o we no beka o yen pipi ni o yen disi ni o yen pipi ni yen dwen enkwa chire shallow minded people woma eyesa o ma dwen wo fom enam say onti asem anipa ne kan na mom da bia na obi sa ba bia kales anipa ne ba bia odi free ba saafo ne de ye ne mo afi we me ne mo enya asem ketwa bugambu pa because we have to discourage that practice and ye change mo conscience ye change mo way of thinking Message you no be sending message. You think you send me message? Now my camera no tum. I will never. And when my catch your plane. It you feel about to afi. Ye jina makasa man yosem ni enya ye yankasa. It would the bar me the best yaw. Na ye to make change the conscience of the state. And you say, oh, wake out to say. Wake out to say. Me know to your crashing and can be PND. But what for by attacking man no pay? I will give you 2 squarely. Aba me that's what.
Mama NDC for Njimuni.
Yeah, that's it.
Mama MPP for Njimuni.
That's right.
Mama obi a oba mo table ni ntumi nji oni say.
Yeah.
Sebi. Otena weni ma obi ntumi nsunsu an say.
Debi.
Yame enimachi.
Na mishra papa.
Mishra bambofo.
Na nyankopon.
Bambofo e wo man mu nyina.
Amen.
Yame no nso nyo mo nso bambofo.
Amen.
Amen. Omo nso mfa modern mo enye adwuma. Sabri di ehia wo mpa chembribia. Amishra.
Demisha also odin for Isaac Ofosu hini juma and I tell you kano oye so for penny or that Captain Jesus Prayer House ano na yene na tenase ye di o man no monkomo. Sabri aye kan di said the medi kan ye no ya dia papa number no papa fa number no to ja wa bobo ma
orishia ba my number ba
so be yeah
055
yes
788 2425 055 788 2425 and a 054 86 72 976 054 86 72 976 Sisi aufra mabuafo no bi be tenche obenya me ya ma se
nakopo insurance 055 788 2425 no 055 788 2425 obetimi ene papa edin komo e woso baba that's it around you best to safo high 800.9 ya ba se see na ya de Aisha so amanyofo no so ba betina se Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ne address a ode ma Ghana for ye bebie ma no pay Sara nso na eye jediamento abo emu nsem ene dia waka afa Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ne nsem a ode to dwa no ho medical abone ni bi kra e dia ma ene nso ye bedi ho enkomo neat 100.9
Hey, catch it. Listen in here. And you ma beto to dia me baba no hwade no. Twem so betumi a. Hey, aso. Hey, now beka. Ya jon to ma me ensa duku portmanteau. This way chocolate drink. Na kan wo hwe afibia so beri ni waware ni a. This way chocolate drink. Na kan sia. Oh, aso. We dem kan no tumu ho. Me be mo anu so hye kura dia ka ho. Wo hwade a wapi ho. O ka se batete e da fom ho. This way chocolate drink.
Catch up be baba ware.
Aso.
Ye fi say this way chocolate drink ya sorry anopa no ne yenom ye bi sha fridge nom no se snack ye nya hoho anu ne de serve wo mo ye didi wie ne ye pe bibia bogu ya de so a this way chocolate drink ne yenom and this way no ti anu a he se kire wom koko wom brick wom bibia wom ade wo hia ne so hye
this way chocolate drink
de wo hia ani so hye
FDA ahwe se adwede nkrato mu agye atum se eye
cool, fresh and trendy with a new look. Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime. Natural mineral water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Sir, right, womanizer. He is not good for you. Mommy, I get me photo. I get me photo. We need be more about. Jane, okay, Kano. They be no be so be. I say, what I need to know. Maria Teresa, UT UTV telenovela foforo ayakofaba. Maria Teresa eya baba wa hofefo nimdifo ya wo bode bra ewo krokesie mu. Nanso so akwa wie se wo papa akoda afiase entwosa be krase ebehwe abusua adwuma sede be ya ebekoso. Na forma ya woda adwuma na no woni nani nhia sei ne so adwuma ebetumi akoso ana wode ho ahi ebesa akoninti. Maria Teresa make us some impress ade no kra ne free go mafaya mo. Maria Teresa eye UTV weekend telenovela ye sandia ba ye you know efiada memeneda kwasiada nwumre na nwotwebia ewo UTV so sini Maria Teresa nya daadi na hwabi na namfo ni bi ye kobra abusuafo ni bi ye kobra ebinum ye kakape hwo ye.
Utie oha extra ponkno. Needs FM.
Okay. Abusia Yamwa kwa baby made by ye neat 100.9. Make us say Dr. Ezekiel Ejekum Obeng. Dr. Ezekiel Ejekum Obeng. Or a member of the MPP communication team Watanase. Anna Peter Akwesi Mensa. Oh yeah, me program in our class captain for so many years. They make years, but make kind months. Peter, better than Kaje, and the Peter was immense. Doc, me wakwaba.
My Jerry, senior editor.
Talent and say,
Yamia don't know, sir.
Yamia don't boko. You go. That's right. Peter. Masa.
Once I'm from who's a job passer and then I say we decant here for you home. We name so bad friend. I'll bet him and call bad friend. We name so bad friend, but Yaba.
That's right.
Yamia dom. Say you could see and dear cacra.
Yes.
Yamia dom. You see, we and no ombeti enka. That's right. Omukoma kuma ntu mu yem. Na yedi ujan so asaba.
Yeah, amanyo afi.
This year no aya critical. Na menu ya nsi wo hai. Doc, medical doctor na say. Okay, that's fine. Enti ehun hia se umpanimfo no bobo mumpane amaye. Na amambo na tumi asesa kakra nsa na mafiri so. Nti so medical doctor dey mesre no. Omwana ye mo bobo mumpanimfo no pane. So magje why adwuma ya che. Nti no unim se de adwuma ne tie. Ye mo wabaso. Adwuma a wo kuram na oye. Experience a wo di kuram no. Eno na ma amanfo ebo wabaso. Apia ne ade a etotoba ne de.
One totoba ne de. One totoba but you say you say you be more masses.
You are used to it.
Okay, you are correct.
Inti yes how the dog abaha.
That's it.
And some no said the ebisi akono. You ombo ne mpanimfo ne panema yen.
Okay. But I say obechase na yema hobre. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the vice president, or the two Frank Adema MPP Wakasa. Doc, okra ko dwumadi na sibi. Na mo say 70 point agenda na 70 there.
Yeah, 70 points under 20 pillars.
Under 20 pillars. It is 73 pages no the argument. And says averagely no point to be a 1 page.
Basically about half of the speech, was centered on definitely the stewardship of the vice president. The time any what the government came to meet.
Okay.
To paint the picture to Ghanaians. Near better any opportunity we had and what we did. He didn't go into the full achievement of the government, but the beer
role on only play as the vice president.
Yes, he dwelled much more on that. That's about half of the speech before zooming into the Ananiswa or war for Omaino.
Okay. Say a role player. And a Ghana for Binum so bizarre questions. I'm going to give you time. Now, so would you explain it? Ebini say, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia Eka say, ye rotos crano. Ye here oga. Sorry. Say we rotos and when you say Bakakovos. And I'm say befe cheese.
Yeah.
Exchange rates, percentage wise, what you said, I see the no, Fruko A Sania. Percentage wise, there, Obeka say, what the comparatively, what the comparative analysis and that, let's just say your government is doing better. But, see the no, nominal figures in the year count. Obefa, you know, bear 4 CDs, something, less than 5 CDs. Any baby and they see the naba bedroom. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia Kraka so wa arrest the no. Etienne ama for ka say dia wa beka kire yen. Any the ono no kan any baby akodo no na wa achieve ana. Any 70 point your friend saying statements are na say policies are or the two and under the 20 pillars as you said. Any and no maybe a year nipa bi adwen say one can munu crunch re Ghana for.
Same.
One can munu crunch re Ghana for. Ebine dia meka ye.
Which is the
exchange rate? Maka roto there.
Roto, okay.
Maka ya kwan oka say be the concrete roads. Maka oche bibi to say $1 million to every constituency. Who said Dr. Baumia near frontier?
Okay, so let's start with the questions now.
Okay.
Then as time goes on, you bring back.
We'll bring it back. Yeah. It's now what we are going to do is name some more kind. Ghana form. Now, mention more questions. That me be someone. Now the year.
Okay.
Then I go to Peter.
So we should go into the vision. No? That's what you mean. I will start with the roto. No? I will begin from the roto way. No? See, your child will be McJerry, chief editor. And they be our editing for statement in on test to a chief editor.
You that's it.
Any minion so ya share ewa
a friend Peter questions.
Me share no Joy Prime.
Oh, okay.
Only minion bako. Yeah, Neil Usu.
I watch. Neil.
Yeah.
I thought Stallion. Catch and say me. Say me kafa. Na woni ma mon ka say me twanto. Sana Stallion koyo Prime and I'm good. Person me go minu anom ani ma se. So onim fat na o de me ka bibia check ansa na o be ka che me say me di ntro. O onim say me makwasi mensa. Me no say the adwuma ye. Enya no kra me ka.
This comment is unsolicited. In the first place.
Yeah, brother, you know,
it's unsolicited in the first place because I mean, likewise, you don't know my modus operandi. I'm not that person. At the end of the day, even if we both trimu na kind of hot nut and we both trimu, and for that matter, there's nothing to substantiate whatever you are doing. At the end of the day, the viewers and the listeners that will make judgment. That will make judgment out of it. So whichever way anyone wants to go, it's up to the person.
Okay.
And Yacha we na Yacha Ghana for Nyania den Chakesi Ama the incorruptible Dr. Mahamadou Baumia say going into this election, Jerry, that one of the key figures, indicators, parameters I was Ghana for a sheso na yede to aba na yede to me a she will be inside boils down to the integrity of Onipana. Sebi. Or ba say obe asking for your vote.
Voting, okay.
Say Oshe Onipa Queen, Obe Jinedi. And one of the main issues are a border Ghana for at every level of the society, either at the government level, civil societies, and civil servants, public servants, individual homes, everywhere is corruption. Inti omampani na ye pesi ye yino no ye de ni gina sintie so na ye buno ye man who testimony na ye interrogating na is very key. The integrity of such person. Is the person corruptible? Is the person hardworking? Uhuna, what does the person exude in English? What does the person exude? Is it one that you can trust the public purse in his hands? Is it near or didn't hoko for it? Sebi proye ne keta se hye na odi anum guase ebebre o man no is very very key. na yɛhwɛ mu a Dr. Mahmoud Bamia ɛdanso ɛwɔ kɛtaasehye ne prɔyɛ nsɛmu sɛ ɔno deɛ Ghana ni bia ɛnyɛ ɔno po ɛnyɛ yɛn po na yɛka as a party people na civil society organizations koraa ka ɛsɛ ɛba kɛtaasehye deɛ a unya Dr. Mahmoud Bamia, and that accolade or feature no very key. And indeed, we met on Wednesday, Yankopon Adaroma, just 3 months, 3 days exactly after the election of Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia as the flag bearer of the party. And now, Odina Numun the vision for the country, Eko Tuja. Now, one say and delay, ama Ghanaians asking questions. So, yeah, you 9 months ago and whatnot, what do you have for the country? He respected the Ghanaian people. I see, meant not whatever I have, so I would work. And within 3 months, he has produced a working policy for the country. Ghana for ehuni mobo edi amamono eshenensa obeye. Now, like I said, it's a lot. So let me just zoom straight into Neokayano. If you come to education, say once we are a developing country, the foundation we will lay for the country mostly hinges on education. I'm all for industrialization, but to me, the most important thing is education. So you see factories, yes, you see Numa, even 1,000 ewo maimu, not in mufono, and need the prerequisite skill or knowledge to manage or minor factories, any Numa, ye BBA, you need a whole academia in terms of skill, educational, whatever we are doing at the end of the day will not yield anything for the country. And no beba situation beba, see we are going for expatriate to come and manage yen yema one year industries I want. Inti wo hwe abanya etiso a na donka ekufuado edi animu a on my education eye key e wona mamuo mu. Inti Dr. Bawumia enso hu say from President Kufuor trying to make basic education accessible, affordable, and likable, no, from basic school up to GSS level. No, this government also focused on the second cycle aspect, free SHS. Government they buy increasing enrollment to the tune of about 54%. Now, we share just this year, last year alone, gaining accessibility to SHS was in the excess of over 500,000 Ghana Mofra. The average phenomenon now you war over the years. I see we had almost over 135,000 Ghanaian children on education truncated to trap JHS level. No, that phenomenon has been erased. Ghanaians have gotten access to education. At least we all see the full effects and what has come out of the free SHS, at least in its early days of implementation. And Dr. Bawumia making it categorical. I say when it comes to education, I will continue free SHS. Now yebe shemu kena obetua free SHS neso onchemu he will continue. And na baby a wiase ko yehu baby a wiase ko science abodi mu nyansape technology infidijuma any computer any robotics senia abedin pintin ewo wiase no. That is the direction of the world. Ghana into me kasi ye fudi ye arms without preparing ourselves for the future of the world, which hinges on IT, engineering, mathematics, science, and technology. In STEM education now, this government is starting on. Dr. Bawumia, he would continue with education, he will continue. Aside that, robotics, any coding, once again, is the future of the world now. He would inculcate it in the second cycle education. SHS level, no, this future of the world, no, when it comes to science and technology, no, but Bawumia de beka your curriculum home at the second cycle side, now your education, no, adimu prepare your man for the future. Now, over tertiary level, so already with the Ghana card and its full implementation, no. Or see Ghana card. Now, if you have it, you don't need any guarantor to access loan. Now, when it comes to the student at the university level, he is bringing 1 laptop per student at the university level. and this is how the implementation is going to be. Esi akwala bi a wanya opportunity akọ university no aban ebe ma wo laptop na laptop no aban ebe so emu 70%. Nti na me ye analogy bi say laptop no eye 2000 cedis a aban 70% na oje ama wo no ebe ye 1400 cedis. Nti nia wo student no betua no is just about 600 cedis out of the 2000. Nti aban be famu ohamu enchemu aduason na ohamu enchemu aduasa no abeye sebi student neka na aban kan se fa 30% ne bra ansa na nsa kan laptop no or the laptop ne mawa within 4 years and now you have to pay for the rest of the money. The 2000 no a year example just 600 cedis. That is education, at least the highlight of education. About tax reform, so there are a lot of complaints from business people over the years. As Ghana should do something about its tax reform. But in PAP, na amanyofo any government are unable to do it because say oko chinchimu fide na it might take effect on your tax revenue mobilization odebeye unyuma anywhere developmental projects and other projects on my government bia of the day no. But Dr. Baumia being so smart and innovative or the tax reforms now tax reforms will start basically at the port. We'll share your ports over the years. Now at the point privatization now up to ebia ye woi ene nia senia adwadifo esu at the port sebi over the years things have increased at the port no. Dr. Baumia say to curb that phenomenon yenuanom Togofo how they deal or go about their port system aye Ghana fo bi akono aye affordable ama Ghana fo bi over the years aman krofodi yeniema efa Togo elibera omanimu no. He is coming to bring reforms your port no to make sure say your duties are able will align with that of Lomé. Na ya kebi the effect of the fasten krofodi omuniema efa Togo ebera omanimu no. Na say ye na duties esotia ya dwadifo and benefit as the primary beneficiaries. If the dwadifo benefitia, it will give them the encouragement to make sure that they will import more, and the more they import due to the affordability of the import levy now and also ombetuano, it gives room for government to also get excess revenue because the revenue was through too much. It limits how much adwadifo etumi ekra niema. Na say the bafom na obi emfabi nkofa baby smog obi into the country. It encourages businesses to import more, and the more businesses import, the more government gets revenue, the more people are able to sell at affordable prices, and the more Ghanaians are able to consume at lower prices, and the more businesses thrive in Ghana, and the more businessmen get money to also expand their businesses, employ to curb the unemployment situation. And we are now catch there. Can say if he comes as president, to me as president, then he'll get the opportunity to reform Aboso account for import some make a 20-footer container and 40-footer container. He's coming to declare a flat rate. Into who import spare parts, na sebi engine back open out the 2 container anymore. Only near all import 20-footer container or no after 1,000 engines or whatever agumuno, you are all going to pay the same amount. That would encourage the spare parts dealers now but together in their importation, say, oh, at this point, say, oh, then why not coming together? Now you fire Niemangu Adibakumu because we are all going to pay a flat rate. It will give room for the spare parts operators, and it will give room once again for them to import more because importation, cost, and we will have a lot of spare parts on our market. Once again, the trickling or the subsequent effect will be that government will be able to get more because people will still import more and Ghanaians will buy spare parts at affordable rates. The laxity it will bring to the individual economy and the Ghanaian economy. And our tax reforms are they ban say businesses. Majority business and the car towing can be classified as a small scale business. Into all small scale businesses, you are all going to pay a flat rate of tax. medium scale businesses, you are all going to pay a flat rate of tax. Commercial or big businesses, you are also going to pay a flat rate of tax. To make sure your tax regime and the tax system will be simple, will be coherent, and will be affordable for everyone to help businesses to thrive. After so there will be reforms at GRA such that GRA staff emetina Majeri so and can say Majeri there na oton. So I will look at how much income you are making at the person's discretion. Now one shall say tax no may interfere with your business of the day and the inconveniences are flat rate system in that thing will be a thing of the past. Now, to curb corruption, even in the tax revenue mobilization, to curb corruption, government is going to introduce, Dr. Baumia say, he would introduce a digitalized system to do auditing, such that in Ipa Metina Majeri, I say, let me look at that, let me audit you, and me who say Majeri, I'm making mistake, and now I under declare and hot nota. Now me betre Majeri say, mam 1,000 cedis, mam 2,000 cedis. Now minja nako, you are going to do your auditing online, and when it happens like that, or see we should allow businesses to thrive, such that even if once 5 years grandpa and I'll be auditing now, it will help. Once again, it will remove the human interface. Now corruption become the thing of the past. Now property rate, he's bringing an innovation such that you can see to your tax. Property rates are now going to be based on the value of the land. Inti obi asebi or tesano nyina yesha mo land value be a Y amount. Inti everyone, irrespective of say obi asini mansion and whatnot, you are all going to pay the same. Obi a wote amasa man, you are evaluating mo land, and your land price is going for X amount. Everyone is going to pay the same property rate. Yen share wo dan the account nyankopon ishra obi amanatimi asi abansoro enti no wo betua 10,000. They will not do that. There will be a flat rate for all that. Then he came to the fact that your natural resources for instance, your gold, any your mining sector, no, there's been a lot of back and forth, government in, government out, on how to properly manage your resources to the benefit of the country. And what you say your gold, Nancy, your natural resources be. Na obi efi baby ebe prospecti be nhwehwemu na ohun na ye ne ko apam esi omra na ometu gold ne man because oman no ni ehun akade a the percentage the country is going to get no a ewo ye mra mu no sebi enye more than 5%. Eye mra ewo Ghana enye MPP aban a wote so ene be hye sa mra no. And also ye because we are unable to get the best out of your natural resources. And the issue of small-scale mining, any galamsey issues and whatnot, no. Dr. Baumia innovation, our day ban say, or be protecting your water bodies and your lands. How do we do that? It means we need to streamline the mining sector. And how do we streamline the mining sector? What Dr. Baumia intends to do, and they say, at the district level, there will be registration for all miners. Omu agudie nyinano. You be register at the district level. You register ujia because abayin tusui na dankwe kufado abayin through education. A revamp TVET education. Ama TVET aya akono ama enkrofo nya ho mfaso na omo enjoy TVET nyina so eye free intino. Ya register minors at the district level. We are going to give them education and direct them through TVET. Ama the best mining practices. Ya wie sa no abaya hu say once again Ghana ni ene wo humra eso obenya license to do small scale mining in Ghana, but because sikasem abeye ade a ehun ye den for individuals nintino se Ghana ni no enya emra a eta nachi anasi abodi eta nachi say obetumi akotu gold anasi diamond anaye resources as a small scale miner no. Only Sikantino, such person usually brings in a foreigner to bring his or her money to come and help the mining. E basa obi a ofri na manone babi abano and na obe dictate to obi a sebe onopo e won a license to mine. Inte basa na sikasem no ebe ma enema ye difficult for the person who even has the license to mine. So after streamlining you, bringing you together, giving you education, when we say sikasem, and so we are doing for small scale miners and other forms of mining. And so government, just as we have NIB to support industries, we have ADB to support agriculture. The government of Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia will introduce the Mineral Development Bank. As our bank, and so I say after that register miners, na more medication, say wunya o license a ababe koshe say ampa baby a woko 2 gold yi ense ya sase ense ye nsuo na ampa o license no so edimu wo hia na wo hia bosia aban ama o bosia akotu gold no utu gold na aban enhwe na onfa nkwa ama no ne aban na abeto through the Bank of Ghana initiative adota mama umi ade baye such that we will buy gold in cedis in Ghana and store them and sell them if need be for dollars to cushion your economy and to cushion your exchange rate. Government will buy the gold now from you and give you the money to help stock your gold reserve. And we all know the importance of having gold reserve. And he gave examples of countries, sebi, to gold and gold reserve and how it is helping their economy. So if you're able to do that, then we are going to have a cycle or a chain. I will mining more. A buying so was now also Juma doing in the mining sector to help government. Yeah, we no so no. Yeah, in fact, gold no so on in its raw state. The gold will be refined and through partnership with the private sector. This government has built a new gold processing factory. Niaka a international certification such that you refining your gold now. It will meet international standard. The same way this government, to digress a little bit, ASEM Vaccine Center through 1D1F, Ayanya ISO certification, and WHO clearance, such that the vaccines we are going to produce in Ghana will be acceptable everywhere in the world. This government has built that vaccine facility. The same way the gold processing factory has been built. And government is just waiting for international certification, such that you're refining your gold now. It will be acceptable everywhere in the world. And see, this is the vision at the mining sector. Your gold reserve now you work as a miner. Calculating in terms of monetary value, it's even over $10 trillion. And what Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say, we will go the local way, such that archaeologists and geologists and miners, any people who have knowledge in mining, the government will continuously support them with monies for them to do their exploration. Now say you baby a gold ni na she year or miner na buy beson krofwasene amoma to sa gold no. Now out of that $10 trillion worth of mineral deposits na e way asasi so no. Say you nyamu 5% poor. 5% out of that 10 trillion. 10% of the 10 trillion will give you 1 trillion. Until 5% will at least give you $5 trillion. Imagine what that money can do to the economy of Ghana.
Okay.
So that is at the level of the mining sector and your mineral sector and how we can streamline the activities of miners to protect the environment and to get the best out of your mine, and also can ne aniso ade hu no. Na onipa bia wa abrabo mu no. One of the things a do sikapan no e nema miensa. Rent.
You have 2 minutes.
Rent. Adwane a obedi and transportation. Inti adwane so there we know the program through the planting for food and jobs phase 2. Our government they buy and its vision, your rice production, onion, tomato, all the staple food we consume in our homes. And all the young cohort. But one of the key interventions the government of Bawumia will bring is the issue of transportation. I see we need to move from the everyday way na ye tofu or egu sebi ye car money ye de kon because we are economy. And where we are heading towards is electric vehicles. So government is going to import more electric vehicles, buses. Use solar, a via and a power car no ema no nyama hoden ema etumi edi nejuma enti fuel na ye rely on no eso beti eso tia transport fare enso eso beti and also twa mu no the Abine is seeking to add over 2,000 megawatts of power to the existing power capacity as a country. How is Dr. Bawumia going to do that? Simply put, he is going to bring in solar budgets through partnerships for people to come and generate power, sell at lower prices. Now me the answer your question now. They started,
Yeah.
We don't need loans to do your roads and whatnot.
Yeah.
And he has provided the solution in his
and the solution
vision.
is
Now, aban biya ko bisia. Ede be ya akwan, especially akwantin pono. Aban biya ko bisia.
Yeah.
The vision in say we have to do things differently. So how are we going to do that? Sabi Mageri ewuska and our Mageri company ewuska. And why not Mageri eba on board? Now Mageri as a private person, either as an individual or usually institution or companies, Mageri ednisika ebeye ebia from Accra to Kumasi dual carriage. Nti Mageri ednisika ye no. Na the toll booth asisi akwan so. Skana ye gigi through toll booth no. Na Mageri any aban akonshiseye. Na usika na oda koshe sebi kwan ni mu no. Now through the toll booth government is paying you through the collections you will make. Until we see indeed we don't need to borrow to make or do our roads, then that's what he means.
Okay.
Until your long and major highways it's through private partnership. And now and Crawfordo Musika Beye. Now through tolling, government anyaska atuya. Into buying kobo besian. Pressure emeda abai busian boso SCF akoye road. The same with housing. Majori wuska besi adan government to give you the land. Si adan ematima mufono na eso emra form na such that through the renting system no usika udishe mu no what to me ajino akrakrakra eda free o cost. So this is just for the preliminary no way any anusadi hu kakra Dr. Bahamadu Bawumia wo. Now only we kra no can say Ghana ha yankopon dom. This government has successfully implemented the Ghana card na President Kufuor started here no. This government has successfully implemented it. Now we have about 17 million Ghanaians are eligible, are work on the Ghana card system. And Ghana card neso de ya suhu sa say ye bio data, ye de ben ye bia fingerprint, ye ni ye kosuya ne color and in the dimensions, everything is already on the Ghana card. I didn't know sorry you hear card way. But Amamadu Bawumia say what Ghana card in kwa dia. Henceforth, unhia passport unko passport office. Udi momo, and because government are making payment easier with the transaction, udi momo penny betuya for your passport fee. Utuya we are, you won't go to passport office. SSB, uko ye fingerprint, ye measure weni, ye measure height, ye measure then, all those things are gone because Ghana card no, all those information also. And see, if you have it, just pay. Here we are, the printing will be done near Freo. Who does your card or through delivery, you get your card.
All right.
Then the taxing system. A buy no time one buy no introduce taxes. At that time no now you're here to help the economy. Now Dr. Bawumia from next year, the economy we are going to start from next year. It's not the economy of COVID in 2001. It's not the economy we came to meet in 2017. In Shishabia, Sebi abai the buyer because of the need that now you're here at that time. No. When he comes, he has given a lot of pathways. Ayedibe generated taxes. Ama on mine. Into certain taxes I wo neno. Say gusu ewo ye books mua. Something like the VAT. Yedibe to electricity so I passing in 2013 and kayebe implementing it this time. Abaya holding on. Say ewo hon kwa dia. It will be done away with. Emission tax. It will be done away with. And betting tax for ye nuanomo sebi. Omo ye betting no. Matisen panifo bebre na sofo no ni religious leaders be say and no the enka buy no maintain because of how they don't agree with betting no. But Dr. Bawumia say because he wants to make digitalization very, very easy and for every Ghanaian to be digitalized for the fourth industrial revolution, because of that vision alone, he will do away with those taxes, including e-levy.
All right, Madam Sam. Need 100.9. I Dr. Ezekiel Jokumo being out in currently. Further steps and on that questions be a will be a night in the amount. Sarah Soda Peter. Yes, we are the subsequent when you be some further questions. Peter, dear Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, dear to join you.
na mefa opportunity na yankia Ghana fo a wajebre na ohwe wafidi kasie wafidi we na nsemo ba bi pa na mehu se edu Saturday na ukodwadwam kokromu amanfo kyese ba bia se ni tefo obi eti asemindika papa Ghana fo tie papa enti yemmo yetiefo ni nyina abaso sanse se yedi dwuma ne saa na atiefo na ntia na omososo omo anya arehyimu wo mu a eya na ensipi enti ne yebebo atiefo nyina abaso anopai wa wotie ni tefem asem dika bia no yeba wabaso yema wambo na adwuma bia wodie bia no soso idim se nyame beto nhyira gu so na wadwuma akoso titiri adwadifo a mutie anopai menchia menua doko biem doko ye kafra why kafra na kafra jese wa bregu na eme ya no kasa no bibribi na kan ye no nka ono de wa ya de wa bɔ ne ho moden so ho yimum jese ya bregu na eme ya magje enkomo we na ye di no very very important. Na I am so happy say minu ye shase so wakasa what the assembly ne shase with say samire no Ghana hia obia owo integrity na sabio ubetimi atrust no betimi aginadi en wadi o man no he menu ya adwen papa dog menu ya adwen papa Bebia oman yo akodru no. Say nya hypocrisy and dishonesty. Nya twom ene no kra ye mpese ye beka oman ntumi nkoso. Enti say ye pe obia ma na di oman anim from 2025 wa. E wo se ye hwe nipa owo integrity. Nipa o ye no kwafo. Nipa ye betimi aginadie. Enti eya sema ehu nya ewo 2024 abaye kotu na ewraba homia na akoma speech ene yesi wodi ni vision atodwa ena menwan arani true ewa ha and opedia me pesa Ghana for ye nwene ho ne say and I said it throughout my submission over the week. The messenger is as important as the message. Ghana for you, the messenger, he is as important as the message. Nipana waka asam no, ene asam na yaka no, ni mienu no, eye kaso bom. Se wo beje asam na dia, ejina nipana waka asam no. Enti wo bia kwaka vishia ranti kansam tenti kasatin tin. Irrespective of how sweet and how soothing asam no etie. Se nipa na waka asam ni credibility a eye moguo eye hurodo radansam. Wo de ho to sa asam no so a wo be di dok no ka ama nti kura onya bi. Eno ne baabi a ye wo sisi a. Eti ye raba wo mi a ono koka sa ni speech ni anase ni vision no wa lose political credibility wo kroma. Enti ni nsam na waka ye ni nyina promises yo de nyina eye moguo. That is the bottom line. Na me betre Ghana fo mu. De enti ameka se onu ankasa no lose credibility. Enti ni nsam na waka ye irrespective of how sweet some of them may be. To me and found home to Sansam no so. Eye moguo. Ye de kan baje. Krona ye womu no. Ye ka obia Ghana for a born abaso. Ye ka politician na. Ye peja no course. Sa oman na mamwoni na economy nsisa ye mpade. Ewie ye bremu mezaya ba ko power ba no. Eye ye wraba omia. Enti ye wura kufa no mo bon 20 nyina no. Onu anana omu project no. Uko universities mu uko ekuakuo mu a
Didia wo munya wo yewura kufuado mu ono na gina ba wo mia so sanse yesi ye the economic messiah bi ba amo abesesa the economic fortune of Ghana. Na the ekowie ni se Ghana fom se yewura ba wo mia speeches ya oye na opposition ni nyina sa na ye ntronko a ama nne mene o kase okwa ba fon tente yiso a afidie yiso a internet ogogo yese one ya biggest liar in Ghana now. Abelfo internet ni be yama say Baumia na biggest liar in Ghana now. What do you make come ASEM? Me say akwa ma papa no yes we didn't throw sa man na ofa phone now kwa Abelfo video internet is now go. Who is the biggest liar in Ghana now? Na Baumia diaba. You see, it is quite strange. Say Obeka say merely somebody will just put on platform say oko internet so now ko boa one of the biggest liar is Obia McJ Udina Aba enya common but you about me din drama okwa befu afidin tente iswa the biggest liar in Ghana now eye ba womia enti internationally omo abrochire omo wiase afa na ba bia so ye pese hu obi a won ka no kra wo Ghana omoko internet ne so pa ba wo miadi na beba eno ne de edi kan na ni akomne ni nchiremu no yewura ba wo mia no enye se bia political promises ya na mafaka so political promise there so bia political promise ne de na nya political promise you eye actualization mu en wo twantro because yewura ba wo mia gina simpie so wo ba o de yemfa de okeka ni even in opposition nto nchen ya Yebeka se no opetumi ena na oyeden all promise. Ye to abama no. En wo gina simpie so ka kire yen se. Wache dollar. Ama wo de kin akwa akwohye IGP botom. Enti se dollar pa betimi ha yen sidi ni biom de tintontan atwam. And so ne time and you recorded the highest dollar rate. Enti na sa asema wase wache dollar. They say the form come come to me dollar no sidi na ho ade ade ba na ekwanim ni sana yem tro eno ye number 1. Number 2 yewura ba wo mia ekoka kire ye nuan mo Cape Coast for say and that statement we make kan ya na pese Ghana for ntia say yita and na make say there's difference between promise and it say yeah there or say we are building harbor and airport at Cape Coast. We are building a present continuous tense. Not just say, "O say yeah, a new way at the amamo." I want a president na mubabo until because ebo na vice president we so free fa. Media maintain home at you. And he kept ko so say a hefa na was starting harbor ne airport na ebesine ye hu ba bia dia so abofom. And he say vice president bet me gina simpie so. Etwa santro we no de dada timamufo a wo central region eya dutwam ye hu santro we bi da o say we are building and yes we will build so what can we will build I will be back say promise enti no yeah normal political promise we are building not just what should be biase e wo Cape Coast but ye kohwe mu no president the grandpa enim asem ho matwe eno na e ntro kese e du nka say e be political promise. It is answer when now what can and when your opportunity say over present you vision at the Ghana for. At the point I over present you vision, you Ghana for at least only Ghana for be dino crackakra. And how the Yamana we ye chum wa ye nya mujidi no pachow. That chess a Ghana for me pamochow. Na say ni see but me pesa munya me mujidi na ye me fan yama mienu miensa wembra ni ensesa economy no. You about me saying opportunities of presenting ni vision on that platform. No, say can't track Ghana for. And trade the kind I was some Wednesday no speech now or my no. What's Ghana for? Yeba bemuno. Yebra John Mahama. Ojaya Dakato. Omujaya empty coffers. And the economy na amemona e besha asieno. Na ye ni hwe. Na me say na the vice president am throw when so wan ko twa na anye den. Because my day, when me be dia dance here, and it's a fact, me nua say ye fra bemuno, na ye fra bi sinking fan. Ye wa mama fan na wo jato ho. and ye tia ye rakofo euro bonds. Yen establishes our fund no, and kofo kano ye tia about $300 million. Ye free one and ye get $250 million at the Atos account mu never. And ye non kwa. Ye free investment and infrastructure fund. And also ye got $270 million at the Atos account mu. Nesi kanene de mu foto ube huye. And ye non kwa stabilization fund. COVID-19 ba ya jenkwa. $250 million. Sa fund na de mu foto ye raba omia ebe huye. Enya no kwa ye be free abem no na ye IMF arrangement aye koye no na akasika no $600 million ye raba omia ubehu ye mo na moji sika no enya no kwa ye wura Mahama establish invest $1 billion in a trouble gas ene me no ka say afi bia e ma ye $300 million ene ye digu ye mfutuo mu asaban ye wura Mahama ebe to one oil field o free abem no wanya ye janka and one million 2 extra oil field and ye de ka ho na yan oil production no as at 2016 na ye 60,000 barrel per day production but ye de 2 oil field be ka ho no and ye nam over 200,000 barrel of oil per day sika e de bran afibia filia over 2 billion and afibia aban enya free sika mu sa establishment when you na ye John Mahama e de jaho e de amamo uko here 2017 budget statement finance minister de baya e wo ho enti ye waba omi akogina simpie so be presenting vision de akira Ghana for na o twan trachira Ghana for say ye wura Mahama jaye empty coffers ye nya hwea wonni no kre won ka no kre you don't do that even at a point I was be presenting vision de amaye enka sabi o won tra watwa komo no wo de manen koi na bra wo so be present wo vision de akira Ghana for na wo twantro de to so mienu ewura ba o miagina sa simpie no so ka akira Ghana for say ye exchange rate under his regime as chairman of the economic management team ye better than ewura Mahama exchange rate o de maye so hu edu ba bia enye say ba o mia o twantro nko a o say ye Ghana for and ye exchange rate no ye 12 Ghana cedis to $1 which is even close to 13 Ghana cedis. And that President Mahama no since 2016 na ye free hono na ye 4 Ghana cedis. Enti dwadini a wo tie me nua mo atemu a mo wo de bi omo de dollar ye adwuma ni adeade. En kan ye 2016 no say up $5,000 ya. Or the 20,000 Ghana cedis obenya $5,000. And ya me no wo kasei. Sani pana muate per $5,000 ya. In case over 60,000 Ghana cedis. But when me a catch the say 60,000 Ghana cedis to get $5,000 no. And you better say we you 20,000 Ghana cedis to get $5,000. You are insulting the jadini. What ye jadini no? Sabi obu jadini so ye tip on koso. One take a new masse. Entino 60,000 Ghana cedis, so they acquire $5,000. No, and you better than say, we did 20,000 Ghana cedis, acquire $5,000. When him the effector, and now amount for business so. A better city no could do 17 Ghana cedis, amount for you go chrome has say. And to Sabio, what dear when you won't find it dear Magana for cram, and Casse, Sidia, a year 12 Ghana cedis today to $1, no, a better than 4 Ghana cedis. You are insulting us. The same way was inflation of 23% today. No, it's better than 50%. Why? Adentina Yoruba Omia Obuye say a tip on cost of water. Sabio, on crediting and with some level of intelligence. Platform I was all presenting with vision. Now we can't throw. Yet also be Yoruba Omia catcher Ghana force were creating 2.1 million jobs. I am a who. And I mean, say, Papa, no, Kasa or say, bring the data. Okay. Wakasabi or say, bring the data. Ghana's Statistical Service data. The first data which came out in 2016, actually, and say, Mebuno and I said Ghana for Wamu Pedumaya, Wamunya Jumano. Page 89 of that report in 2016. Yes, 1.27 million Ghanaians and they are unemployed. That was the figure in 2016. About 2021, and almost a year census. Almost year census, when you a new population figure. 31 million, about Bontin, said Ghana population 31 million. the same period no mo side ba bonten say mabunu na say Ghana for wo munya adwuma e wo krom ha no e 1.5 million. It says yes mabunu 1.5 million e na nya adwuma wo krom ha. Na ba wo mia be ka kire ye say wa create adwuma 2.1 million na just say on man na ye wo mu no Ghana ni bia ni wa woni adwuma Ghana ni bia wo pa adwuma bia nya adwuma ama impo ye wo SSA be kwa mo ne akofa amfaba adanko dada do story be no. Meanwhile the same Ghana Statistical Service a record try ye nay say unemployment rates are moving from 8.4% in 2016 and now 14%. And this say Vice President na ni nsuro nyame na ono de ompe data kra adenti no begina sa simpie say o present wo vision de amaye na wo twa ye santry. The moment I will go that tangent, you will not be looking at solving unemployment situation in the country because you are lying with the figures. You about me can't try to do. Won't create a juma, wouldn't the army ya? Okoshe under a great sector. A juma or ma create ya. Bakroma pam ya, I bet I be who are cocomoreu. A juma you vice president so ma create under a great sector. 1,750,000 jobs. Who name a juma crow? Yes, mabunu doko kwase. Ah! Ha me wura ho. Me yes mabunu doko kwase. Woni me mo ya. Mabunu doko kwase ani adwuma wo makreti. Na ni su atata. Woni me bi. De omo ya so omo si oh, ye kwa ye koma akuafo fertilizer. Enti ye ma okua ni fertilizer ba kwa ye si o be mabunu be 5 be ba be do ko kwase enti ya kan. Enti wo kua ni ba ko ni akan mabunu 5 on ba be do ko kwase ya kreti adwuma. Ni akwa haya si we ama we su fertilizer bako emabunu 5 oh mabunu 5 on ba be do ko kwase. Ah 21st century Fourth Republic of Ghana, a chairman of the economic management team, a juma bana wa create ama mabunu was in mabunu do ko kwase adabraka. When we talk about sustainable job, do you know sustainable job? One more ye ti omo ka bosome a omo wa social security a omo tua SNET omo tua tax ma ban. And when you can work creating jobs, it is say about this dispensation. Now, Vice President, one was for him to create a Duma. Yakoya Duma will be create ya. And Mabunu Doku Kwase. Ya dear ya, this is retrogression. And the figure doesn't add up. And to dear Tino Bedness in Piesu Trasantron. Dear Tosubu, my dear Mokovas, I report to you. 2016, ya mame. Hanatete launching online passport application. Online passport application and then e-commerce started under President Mama government, and it's a fact.
The platform wasn't that.
Maybe can't make true. Ebani say na yewa ba omiagina platform so katre Ghana for say. No the passport online passport application by. That's a big lie. And you can go online right now. Now I can check it. You can go online right now. Yeah, na me and commodity bi ho a. Obe say yes you 2 million no address here. Graphic online. Obi a wo twa me bia obetumi for graphic online. Graphic online presented and then postulated. Am I who say your friend is saying in 2016 December and you're launching online passport application by the former Minister for Foreign Affairs. And it is there. Mama establishing Accra Digital Center, and you know it as a fact. Accra Digital Center, how many a premium pack, premium passport application. And the year about whom you ban is send out good simple swap. Also, who present to vision, who catch a gun for say, online passport. Hey, but I mean, your time I demand 25. Me patch over anything.
2020. Oh, me bad.
I said, I'm
Peter, now you come out as here. Pakasa for 20 minutes. I said 9:14.
African may do time.
Look at the time.
May do time. Yeah, my king. It may travel say, you will about Womia. In someone who could not at the time also presenting vision. No, can't draw the Ghana for. Some same when you now walk higher. But at the end of the day, the truth and Abe prevail. Ghana card. Under President Mahama. And you're making Ghana card a sole document to represent our identification. And Obaya in 2017, would it be? You're a Tefwa, the CEO of NIA now. Or certain committee Vice President no, and a certain committee, and you report report of the Technical Committee for National Identification Authority. Chairman no, I the current CEO of NIA. Reporter of the Mamo from 2016 it say. Yawraba womi ya ba ya no ya hwem wan say and in 2016 no and this ya ban no omo loadi 16 million Ghanaians into the system. That's number 1. Number 2, you process about 4.7 million cars ya no into the system. Number 3, and ya printed 2.7 million cars and ya chair 900,000 empty cars na aka and this ya bani jatu o my 12 million sakas ni nane da enti yewura mahama and I go check airline and it is stated here it was the airline no and the institute say yamfa Ghana card and the sole document of identification in the country. It was done in 2016. Okay. And this establishment was there. And to you, okay. We are essentially so. No, because oh, me na me de buy. Me na me beka say. Your friend is saying Ghana card and your sole identification. On one kasana report exposing, and this is the report. Okay. And the asama me person me catch Ghana for ne say. Nipa na was what this so-called vision ebano. Or no, ne records in ye. Ne records in United States a entro. Even at the time I would just all presenting vision, no can draw the Ghana for. Right. And there's no way Sandy Pan or what credibility. You bet me to deal with you. You bet me who is all yellow for. And Tiabasa and some now or Kayan and a mogo a rather answer. Thank you very much. Afena, me baba, me second round. No, my baba trow. Hello. Second round and time to do it. Some of the your friend is saying, Mamma Gono, Mamma. Some of the policies now. Okay. I think I'm a better. No problem. Set time the time the best on there. Young call quick. Yeah.
Can't say they are pro MPP. At least you can't say that. If they are rising to at least demonstrate against the government, it's these same people. And yet MPP for po. It's these same people. Trade unions, importers. Omotiha. I'll reserve that one for him when he comes. Omoma remarks on Dr. Bamia's vision. And almost say we welcome his interventions. Ne ya dia ya pray. Unim ne ye holo. Any omampania what dia konyada now still you don't know what the people want. Oba jao. Now wa kwatena chire also oba oja because of ABCD. I know what the girl wants. I want to come back. And now 2020 osanko Ghana for her say moto aba etiame. Now I want to give you what you want. So tell me what you want. No, they call it the manifesto. That's what the people's manifesto. From the people's own horses, their own math. And I'll buy and I'll say mortuary. And I'll be see Amazon go for. Abra will be a years ago development fund. Emma scholarships. Manko Foko study medicine. The people who understand the Zongo life to go and do medicine to come and take care of their people. AC clinics. Mortuary no guys obey Amazon. Okay, then Pacho Kaime. You can't for Zongos. Oh, Kaime. For Zongos, okay, then also be see mortuary. Obi here, me one example of manifesto. No. Obi here Zongo Development Fund, a creative fund to support Zongos individual businesses setting up astroturfs to develop talent in Zongos. What's it then? Obama Zongos mortuary. A free ho also Okada. And will be legalizing the health implications. Nothing. Or be regularize it. The legalization and regularization. I don't know about traffic hard check it how Okadas misbehave. What is hollow? I've been to Rwanda. Don't even start.
Is that how it is done?
Let me finish. Me ba no abeka. And Ghanaians are the best judge. Ghanaians are the best judge. What is hollow is a man, you for over 9 months, and you can't present one positive policy direction for the country.
24-hour economy.
Oh, I knew you were going to say that. It was a bait. It was a bait. Teacher for me.
Obesi
dying. And I pointed it out to you. I said this same man promised teachers better conditions, including housing. It's in the manifesto 2012.
And so we're seeing the lessons. It's this time.
We are talking of integrity. It's not about now, Martina, I'm showing him 4 years. You didn't give me remote. Also, bedroom if you know. Also, I'm bringing you remote. This same person had promised teachers 2012. I said, I'm going to give you accommodation. He didn't do it. Wasamba, ASEM accommodation. Was it? What news is that? The same teachers you employed for 3 years. 3 years. Talking about people who are doing menial jobs. Teachers who were employed for 3 years. Marjorie, under you, this same person. And now, 3 months, 3 times 12 is 36. Teachers worked for 36 months and you gave them just 3 months salary. The same teachers. What about teachers now? On more promotion for 4 good years under Mahama. They were never promoted. That same man. Doom so. Any day, if I was you might say, because of what? Exchange rate. We understand. The president has said, I see, I understand, and I feel the people's empathy. This same man visited Doomso on us for 4 good years. I'm a doctor and I saw people die on theater tables because yes, you're doing lights and the surgery we are doing is intensive. You need electricity to power the equipment to do surgery. They died. On my phone, so I say, and I'm buying phone. Sorry to say, I'm buying. You're clueless, incompetent, and corrupt. Has visited Doomso on them and they died needlessly.
Now, buying intention and obey
Ghana for what was the cause of Doomso? I like this question. They tried to equate it to President Kufuor's time. What precipitated President Kufuor's Doomso?
Abandon free one was signed power purchasing agreement.
And that power purchasing agreement, you know the effect of it. He just signed and brought. He brought. Let's take them one by one. The precipitant of President Kufuor's time, Doomso, we all know, shortage of water, Takosombo. The precipitant for the 4-year Doomso under Mr. Mahama was fiscal. Local, I kept quiet. Local and international reports everywhere pointed to the fact that it was fiscal. And he told us, it was fiscal. Fiscal means Kenny. And are you surprised? I'm talking about records. I didn't want to even go there. But about me making claims. I see indeed. The parameters we came to meet and what we find ourselves now is better. Let me just give you 2 of that. On inflation. On inflation. Dr. Baumia, Mr. Mahama, 2012. Obano. Now inflation in the Prof. Mills Dija was what? 8.8. And it went downward spiral. The following year, 13.5. The following year, 17. The following year, 17.5. The following year, 15.4. What Dr. Baumia was saying is that when you took over, all the economic indicators, balance of trade, everything went down. You came to spoil everything. And from 2017 up to 2020, I had my best years. My indicators were all better than you. Even after COVID. Effect whatever you say about COVID, any effect they buy any after COVID, any indicators my performances boom now strike average. It is still better than what you came to meet, which was better, and you brought it down. Let's go to GDP growth. Non-oil GDP growth when it came was 8.42. Go and check. No, it could be 3.4. No, different amount. And none of the years I will take it over as president. All the good indicators. The President Kufuor, Prof. Mills better so for 3.5 years. I will be taking over for 6 months and his 4 years. None of the economic indicators was better than any of the ones he came to meet. When I came in 2017, you know GDP growth, the average I achieved from 3.4 to an average of 7. You know my inflation from 2017 up to 2020. And yet the COVID day, any ahochira aba we are not dissociating ourselves from it. what is your performance ahead of us? And no one in the NDC has come to contest what Dr. Bawumia has said.
Okay.
Their church are there, mama.
1 minute.
And now if you
45
listen to
days.
their communication director and everyone below him, it's the same thing they say. What is very, very important to us is the fact that Dr. Bawumia, ama beri atomo. And I will deal with just last two things. The passport office. Before Nyawokano, you don't contest. They did something on the passport office.
Yeah.
But what they did, let me read to you. The government of Ghana in November 2016, launched an online passport booking system. The system as launched and implemented in November 2016 was limited to submission of already filled hard copy forms. Yeah. A person who applied for a passport online was required to go to the immigration office or post office to pick a paper form. That's our first no. Fill it and upload it online. That is what they did. We won't contest someone one poor, but that was the limit of what you did. What we have currently is the same system, and what we have currently was launched in 2017. What we have currently was launched in 2017. Last one on Ghana.gov.
Yeah.
Ghana.gov. Which year they launched Ghana.gov?
Ghana.gov?
It was e-commerce. You only changed
Ghana.gov was launched in 2021.
2021. Yeah,
2021. They launched Ghana.gov.
Yeah.
Meaning, the guy who was the key part of the software, no, he's my friend. I know him. I don't want to mention his name here. He's AGYEMAN. I know him personally. I can call him for you. He is key. All the tax reforms, online tax reforms now. Yeah, he's central to all those things. He's my friend, more like a brother to me. Oh, AGYEMAN. What they had was individual companies, about 11 state agencies. Now, Obia won a pilot programs online. There was never a centralized team for government filing of taxes and those things. It was never present. One until 2015. So almost say Russia for the Turkey for are hacking into some of the government online platforms. They were isolated platforms they had across board. 11 state agencies. But we have come. Dr. Bawumia has come. Has streamlined everything.
Oh, but that's
my Jerry.
Hey.
My Jerry. You are coming in to when Dr. Bawumia Ghanaians are smart and they are wise. The people who have even accepted his vision, like I said, I'm here to explain to Ghanaians. It is not even up to me. It's the trade unions.
Okay.
The people who wanted to demonstrate against the government are the ones praising it. More pro CSOs and individuals. Crampo.
All right.
The question is to ask the NDC and they say, after 9 months of Mr. Mohammed's election, what one single policy or the other, people go and blasters and I'll come and
okay.
Peter. MPP for no. So what the fact na a bomb say bana go okay, please allow me, please, with all due respect. Make our platform back say Bawulaya Academy no. Unfortunately affect in kwala ni nyina go sa school ni bi. Bawulaya Academy. Etimi nuen kyerɛ sɛ ɔno so Bawulaya Academy no owura mu bi. Matre eniema ahodo a nsɛm ahodo a Bawumia ka ɛyɛ ntro. When Timian dispute bako cry, Minia, yedi, Edian Crania. Etimatren, some me kayin, when Timian says, the acquisitions are kayin yanokre. I say, you're a bomia odintro. Enti won't mean Dinindi, or no be our yano quaffo. Then someone, then ni yawo yen say on cannot crunch Ghana for. And on number one. Number two, you saw me, Eden Huko Remo. Sa ahano no go area. Manintra one international reporter say now you say doomsday problem in the country was financial. It was capacity generation. And then our financial issues. These are intertwined. The issue of I will say, please, can you please mute? You don't understand the issues. When you say what taken Jose, you are a personal. Na eyadi na ose eyadi Akosombo, why? Because of capacity generation. Over the years, we have relied on only Akosombo, the hydropower system. And Yewra Mahama Nyansan Kukuo, Yamedom say, Omanoma depending on hydro at Chadodo. Muhusa Makosombo na wu. Buidam na ebe bano krampo munye. So look at Tema plant. Now for supplementing capacity. And Yewra Mahama investing in all this. Today, if they want, we are challenging them. They should take one plant out. Say you could do so forever. And then you know what America you are tickling yourself. You don't know the issues. We added 3,000 megawatts, and now my generational capacity. No, yes, you are sitting here deceiving yourself, joining the Bawolaya Academy. Don't do this. We are young men. Let's speak truth. You don't know the issues. Akasa when the men can't throw. And then Aboyan. Before 2016, he has solved them so in this country. And the entire year about me, I say, any question, my president, Mama credit say, or solve them so. Why did he say that? And you are sitting here to clean yourself. And then Tina Mukra, my politics, no, and Mabunabano, Musa. Don't lie. People know what we did. What have you added to the capacity in the country now? Nothing. You are to Sumienu, and I mean, super. This warp logic. You are telling Ghanaians, say, inflation of 23% is better than 15%. Why are you doing this to yourself? And you say your figures, everything is better. Your inflation today, it went to 54%, the highest in the political history of Ghana. Ghana ni anu oto bro badge back 170 Ghana cedis and na President Mama. And now oto bro badge 700 Ghana cedis. Babuna tesa was 700 Ghana cedis. And you better than 170. And they be nkureni. Na bi krobe ni etimu no. MPP for mu bi yesi etipu nkwaso fo ana. Sabio we cannot analyze issues. Munkwa na muko school mu wie ni obubu suku adan nyina wo kroma. And the teacher fo aka ye wu ye. Enti ye de ye ntimi analyze it. Say GDP of 104% is better than 56%. What are you talking of? Huh? Yoruba analysis now use 2022 analysis. 2022 our GDP growth was that to GDP was 104%. That to GDP was 104%. You took 56% that to GDP. If you are telling Ghanaians say this your indicator is better than the 56%. What warp logic is this? School men amokoko ye. Atie for papa tie yo. One ye nim default tie and they analyze the issues. You have taken a GDP that to GDP which is 56%, what they are called 104%, the highest ever in our political history, and you are sitting here tickling yourself. A public debt Ghana 4 can net 120 billion and muda. We need not to borrow to build roads. We need not to borrow to build roads. We're getting in our buyer. Your public debt today over 600 billion.
But Peter, what's it debt to GDP in 2022?
It was 104%. Check it.
2022
as at the end of 2022, it was 104%. That was the IMF. Go and check the IMF report. The IMF report gave us 104%.
It was 92.4.
No. That was what they brought. And the car said, your friend saying the other bonds debt, no. Omo yini nyina fim ATM kwabo na Sano Hydro ye rato force and back at almost said the Sano Hydro sikano omo amfa nka ho and na later IMF ebe prove say ampa all those things are debt on say na ye raba omi e dada Ghana for say o enye borrowing enye debt
barter system.
Yes, now say a barter system, but later IMF prove. You can go and check IMF report on that. Before say ye ba be accept say ye be call ye omo be accepted. They came out with our financial status. Come almost sending Obi free IMF. Say Ombra Meshe Yenkrat Temuni at the end of the day, our debt to GDP was 104%. You can check it. And you are true with this fact, and you are sitting here telling us these indicators are better. So you are also adding to the fact 12 Ghana cedis dollar no to cedi today is better than 4 Ghana cedis to $1. And then crown amodia muma mamuone on my yo yet and times. Aya mamu nyasa na Ghana fo ani abidio. So anya bibia mo asem nyamo ne krono. Mumfa ne die mayem pa ye chew se entro na mudi ya no abro mo so a me metena han ye Ghana fo. You are insulting the intelligence of our viewers. Passport application. Baby I will go to November no. It was a pilot at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Me say 20 oh minya oh unye dia. Oh. in 20 December 20, and you're launching the main passport application. The November 1 was a pilot at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and that's why he was quoting. Go and check the online on December 20th, and you see the main online application. This one, he was even limiting it to migration service. Okay. You sit here, you don't know the issues. Now move the e-service. Yeah. May say they only change the name. I don't hear, and you can go online when we launch it. It is here. All these services, DVLA, AMA, Ghana, MFA Immigration Service, the GITA, all these institutions were on there. And it was www.eservice.gov.gh. When they came, and I'm changing only to the Ghana.gov.gh. That is what they only did. And I had a building on any. So all these processes had already been established. Any emission tax. Let me tell you, or your mate, now we need some capacity to do some things. The deception ever in our political history. Let me go by his own analysis. Time. Saka ebe movie omo mo ya trotro me nua woni mpa. Cement no am bom sa. Wo ya no driver no move. Saba cement no am bom sa driver stop. The driver will never stop. Until the movement of the car is dependent on the mate. Mate no na kira car no fuel sa. Governance system. Governance. He has equated it to mate and trotro driver.
Now contextually,
I'm explaining his context. When you reduce governance to that level, we will explain to you.
Okay.
And to hear about me,
okay.
11 no I say only principle. And yet, a true say a lantic 11 cake. No, how many that war? You about me and a year in a lantic 11 cake. And now by a danko that day, Sanamenka home. They should spare the game.
But on Casa,
he didn't believe in E-Levy. He didn't support E-Levy. And yesterday I was without one of the communicators. Oh, now there. He didn't go and check whether he supported it. Even at cabinet meeting, he opposed. So argument no more. But
that might be true.
And what is true?
That might
and
be true.
And I say, when your principle, you're President Akufo-Addo. E-Levy cake lunch and not to be. It was Bahomia who was at the 11 cake lunch.
All right,
and this wouldn't himself India. And now Abaya Albatross on the net of Ghanaians. So who are principal? Direct as the chairman of the economic management team said, as a chairman of the economic management team, me believe it's a economic policy where I'm Ghana for Aban Ifro. Was say who be condition is a month to Abamame. Na month to Abanamia. And I may year through Adanko that day. Sabio young who the animal from
Peter, better say.
Yeah, catch you.
Mami comment here for so.
One can credibility to be.
Okay.
Yan in that. Yan in sa. It's idea what we see no Sanka obet me ya bibia. You were for the 9 account 2018 say economy issues in Ayabaumia.
All right.
Wama yakwa ko do pitch ne. Mo nyini hu frim.
Better say.
Papa bia de magana.
Peter, better say 0302243540 0302257902. The mama mi wie na rent ya say the church ntuma betena. Beba tabache. Mache. Oh. And enko for us. Me mache.
Yeah, Magari.
Yes, I do, Yanko.
With it. And let me share of Pata Kwashima. Honorable Irabranson, Public Commando. NDP for say, why you don't call because they create here. NDP for nobody. And they come with the amount. I mean, Yawaduma. I feel to say, now we are into a big commando. Honorable Irabranson, Yamin. Magari. I will who. Now, Ghana for Ancasano. Dr. Babuya saying, Magari, and you have me. Men could come here, Ghana. Dr. Babuya, episode, chairman said 7. My dream, no. Who come? My head will come. And you say, Sabi, you levy. Who was it there? So a casta and a yanka. A yanka, chair Dr. Babuya, say, you levy ever come Ghana for. Now, Dr. Babuya, a share my implemented. Every year they call parliament. Yes, to a Dr. Baumia to Wobby. And now the catcher, the yes to my daddy. Ghana pa de your way straight.
All right.
Dr. Baumia, she and Market, yes to a manu. I thought about the years. What are they? That's like you put a man to swap. You have got to talk for what I said. If you vice president, the crown, oh, so you're here because one of the oil.
Madam, say, maybe so much.
Yeah, no, my girl, I bumped it.
Now, I don't meet you.
My girl, who needs to improve like that? My girl, Dr. Alaji Mahmoud, my vice president. And so, like I said, UPS, or yeah, like I said, and so, like small Kaki Kenya, so like I said, yeah, and so, every people see you or a customer, and so like I say, I know. My girl, if you're a customer, so, me, I know where to go. Only inflation, no, only captation, only somebody, only Dr. But say, and why I see you. Men are not where to go. No, only Mr. Muhammad time, no, or 2 million one thing. It's 5 CD. And then there, up on the 55 Ghana CD. Men are not where to go. Only say, Muhammad time, no, or 1 CD, and the 5 CD. Make it a car, maybe Mr. Muhammad time. And they pay to 1 gallon, make 14 CD. And that is 1 million. And so all the panel of the cases doesn't mean all that also. And to the people, you want to go to a say, and the money get the passes there, and the money will be.
Okay, let us say, Bamana, about your match. Matching it, you.
But I've been on
Yet you.
Baumia, Brano, a good woman in this bar. A good woman in this. When a campaign 2016 years, Yamahama, as you have a new good or Yamodibo, and to get a phone for a mama. When I'm with you, we have 1 million good. And I'm with you in power. What I've been 7 years, you go 8 years. What is Tata and Sapata in the Bugu Ghana from Yas? You live in Yari Come, and no, we did COVID to me, but you can do Tato Ghana. Just for almost 2024, 2025. I think what we did that to win as well. I don't know how to I said about that kind of stuff. I never come back. You should to them. We know 2 Mata.
Madam, say, Bamana, I'm sure. Matching. Yamado will combat you.
Africa, Ghana. Yes, I'm at the DIY. But we can find it no happen. To my family now, yes, Tom or can watch it. Chinese is what we see. I'm out your bump in the Yaku. No, your tongue, Papa, you need empty. Say your tongue. Slamming abandoned. Or manager Padiban will go to you. But we are basic cathedral. And now, basic in a hospital. Feds are on no basic. Who have been come home? Manager Padin Subu to go. We are aware. We are generation. We are aware. Shooting range for the soldier food. Nanado at all. Who is that?
What? Oh, what's our seven? Okay, and the minimum patch of me.
Papa, need to fire the hawk. Papa, need to fire the hawk. What come out can't where that station will be running this out. You see, Mama Hawk.
It's my finding out answer. Why, Patch?
Okay, and she says, Mama, no, by idea. Not so by idea that you let me know. I'll get in here.
Okay. Madam, say, maybe I saw them watching.
Champion McJerry.
I'm a quit you.
McJerry. You're about me. A casa a year. Must good for an interview. Must stakeholders are more in some about me. I can't and every so almost say some about me. I can't dear. A young with the passes about me. I can say or bar. Import duties no or be flat rate at your mom. I'm a good for Ghana for any age. And Yasama pick up with Mensa at the canon. And a very good for Adrian McJelly. Zero John Mama, your vice president. You would be at the war, my Ghana. Or be your man paying so McJelly, you will not move or be booye.
from 2012 ọkọ election ọkàtà ẹsẹ ọba obi ti dẹ yẹn ama titafo obi tia asanmanfo ka emu bia nu a otimi yẹ baamia bẹyẹ vice president no yẹn ho mfaso a Ghana fo ẹnyẹ fi yẹ wa baamia so digitalization aba Ghana card na ẹba yẹn so ọno onimu bi ẹdẹ na environment yẹ asoma baamia kan na ọjẹ yẹ taa na ẹkyi Ghana fo nyẹ tẹ n'ẹkyi a ndidi sẹ obi bọ mọ papa.
Medase I'm for last one. Marching.
Yeah, opening.
You too, Kwame.
Yeah, good point, sir. Mpacho Kwame, I don't want to me. My dear, you coupon show. You coupon can, or maybe a mark off in a bush and for now, your way piano. Thank you. My dear, I'm a young time, a buying bill or buying, and may know the Kasa, politician, and political. Now, the Kasa, a catcher. Ghana for say empathy aban asay Ghana and Akufo-Addo any bawumia o ma say Ghana na nya ate a yebetumi ato aba ama bawumia efi say ensem a bawumia beka won statement policies ni na em say NPP fo omo edete omo edete yanka omo ma bawumia kwan ma ne mbeka we nche Ghana for uche oba betwa 11 mu emission tax galamsey ho sense what na ase ama why a vice president ama Akufo-Addo ama mahema galamsey asai Ghana ensu a yenom asai mabo man kro no mawie o man no na nde ba omi abeka che se meyefe na yenji ba omi ntumi nto abama no
okay
ye omoma yentunti aba omi na ontumi mbo Ghana
Medase aha na mede aya afre ni nyina ese yada masemu amofre ye nyame nhyira mo ye ko doctor ye ko
the only person who would fail to appreciate the data Dr. Bawumia presented.
Yeah.
The data I have given you is the one who has problem with comprehension. I know there.
Sir.
I know there. If people are illogical, excuse my language, I'm not the one to teach. People who can't appreciate arithmetic, I'm not the one to teach. I did elective maths in school, and it was my best subject, but I'm not the one to teach mathematics. No one has contested the values Dr. Bawumia turned out. And it's on record. I said the government you took over as Mr. Mahama, every economic indicator were on downward spiral. There is nothing he bettered. After the things he took over, there is nothing he bettered. And I have stated categorically, the values are there. I see, even in our worst moment, putting everything together and everything you did, you have failed.
Okay.
Ghanaians. Now, it is once again on record.
Yes,
you did not implement the paperless system at passport office. The product we have today, which is functioning, launched here by this government, was in 2017. Once again, the proponent of Ghana.gov, the person is my Mchocho Mucho.
Okay.
It was launched in 2021. Are you surprised? Mr. Mahama captured Ghana for 2020 elections. That's all not the free SHS buy. So are you surprised, sir?
He saw the free SHS.
He claimed free SHS. He claimed it.
Okay.
2020 elections. He claimed it.
Also starting.
Or starting free SHS. The Ghanaian.
And then a day student.
Oh, please. Now tell me fees. Now oh.
No,
my Jerry. Go. Oh, what you are then?
PTA.
What you are PTA?
But so what PTA pen and no mutu.
Now, how to PTA? Go to Ghana Education Service and check the fees for every.
Answer when that is fine.
But into a good father ma abane. Esi me be see airport now I can't hold then it means a good father a project. He is claiming everything. I'm not surprised. And if indeed those interventions Dr. Bawumia initiated as vice president are making himself useful, no, were not important and can claim claiming. But the records are there to show the times when those interventions started in this regime. The last question, and he say, Ghana for Kotoaba. Luckily, the person who is leading my party today, Dr. Bawumia, is a vice president. The person who is leading NDC today, Mr. Mahama, has been a vice president.
Yeah.
On for one achievement
of him
as a vice president.
Peter,
if he's able to do that, I'll convince my whole family to vote for him.
Peter, Peter, meet you.
Under Yewura Mahama as vice president, and he achieved the highest growth rate, 14%. Into my expose, one will say when you I am Munsia, one year research. The Atosum, Uncle 2017 budget, Kenofurata present here. Kenofurata estate, our budget must say. Yewura Mahama etua 210 million Ghana cedis for progressive free agents. Konekoya research. Ne suade, mun suade. Yeto so miensa Ghana for when him say me nua yi atena ha ayeye Ghana ni bi a wotie yen. Ne titiri adwadifo. O say ene ya wodi 60,000 Ghana cedis ansa na obenya $5,000 no. Eye better sa wodi 20,000 Ghana cedis eje $5,000. Enti wodwa di ni a wodi sa sika we koya ha wo no wonte ase wa adwene mu ndo enu ntina anopai otete agumo so no enti sa na bibifo ni tie o wo se mo adwadifo ma adwene mu no dwadi ni a wokọ $60 wohia 60,000 Ghana cedis to pay and sana wanya $5,000. Said the adwadifo bre wo krom ni dollar ni cedi no enya de ba MPP fo ehum mobo omo sa etwa mo adwadwo de ka ho omo ye yamo de ka ho ene na ba omi akogina simpie sika jam say ni figure ni ya better etimu mo na ba so sa ni figure no ayesa obetena ka kire ye say ya nkyere o president mama na ma kire no eye under president mama as vice president and enya the highest growth rate growth rate ayesa enim go asia gwa ba enti minia ene Ghana fo nyina asoansu asoansa ye hu say Yewura ba omi ye ntini ni yeye ayen trone na da ene odi abegu Ghana fo so enti be na ye dro no say ye pesa obi da boy no aye the 24
Mr. Mahama has no single achievement as vice president.
Odi abase
Mr. Mahama has no field.
Anya sabio anya sabio akoya you know
part of the
he's not
part
or say under him and I achieve the highest growth rate. How did he under him achieve the highest growth rate?
And your Professor Mills time, Nana.
Was he the president?
He was the chairman of the economic management.
Nothing.
Hold it. This is the fact. Read it.
This paper is a fallacy.
You see, Mr. Read the fact. This is the fact. Read the document. That is the fact. The chairman of the economic management was Yewura president. The chairman of the economic management the time 14% growth. The growth is now 5%. It was a achievement. Maybe achievement man the time was no. This was my time. Missing me exposing with the fact. President Mahama was the chairman of the economic management team. President Mahama was the chairman of the economic management team, and they got growth rate of 40%. He should give me a right.
All right. Okay. Okay. That's
Control him.
And one man in time, I found the books are all gone. This is my time. I'm telling you, as one achievement. As the vice chairman and the chairman of the economic management team, and the young growth rate, the highest growth rate, 14%.
But I say, Hannah made it ready in say.
What is your
Hannah made it Jumedi and Medici. Now, oh, Peter Nyabutra mame. Okay. Peter Nyabutra. Oh, Media Asadabama Mencroft Royal Yuma 2010 venture. Royal Yuma 2010 venture. Oh, Peter Nyabutra mame. Oh, Mebato, water dispenser. Water dispenser. Oh, be na say, we no problem with her. I have a number way and Kofi one way at the pa 0243 776 281 0243 776 281 Royal Yuma 2010 Ventures. One more Taifa. But dispensers na say no me ma opebi atom ne be ma atom you very good. If I make for one more na me water dispenser a wo mo ye ho adwuma. Na me tia me papa bi owo London your friend Nana Owusu Asante. Eti Nana Owusu Asante no twen otien o so tia mo pa. Nana onso ye tia London for nyina. Me need the Magerius AGYEMAN ye di dwuma de na se.
Me aba ko bi
Your friend
your friend or your military officer. Isaac Godwin. No. 1 minute behind. Oh, man, 1 minute here now. Your mommy, woman, 1 minute. What do you respect here?
What I want to say, we are man 10 minutes. Me say, Felix Posukwachi. Any miracles? And the coach Shia, I was in FM this, I think 2 days ago.
Yeah.
And the same question I put, it was put to Posukwachi. And now, almost trumpet. EMT over the years. And I catch them say, Prof Mills never had an EMT.
And that is wrong. I have put you.
Relax. I'm coming to expose the letter. I'm coming to expose it. I'm getting a point.
You see, what to me, governor, you don't. This pedestrian argument will not allow it here.
Please.
This pedestrian argument.
I have the
no. So when we let away
it's on record. Prof Mills never had economic. Prof Mills never had economic management team. What he had was economic advisory council. And Dr. Dufo, then finance minister, went on Asempa on the Kosi saying, told Obi,
Mama record is hunting them. 14% growth rate ever. 14% growth rate.
Peter,
read the document.
Okay, Doc, there may be something. Where from this letter? Where from this?
My point is,
the letter is here.
Messi, Dr. Dufour, and told the whole world the Economic Advisory Council Prof Mills had. Mr. Muhammad was never part. He was never part. And you know why?
Read it.
Prof Mills never had. Prof Mills never had economic management team. Prof Mills never had economic management team. What he had was economic advisory council. And you know what I was told? On the letter, on this third letter, you see, economic management team. Those who are Mr. Dr. Gobin Nankani. Dr. Gobin Nankani. And relax. And Mr. Joe Hyde. On position here.
Why?
Because see, copy. NDC,
we have exposed your life. The highest growth rate was under President John Dramani Mahama, chairman of the economic management team.
In the third letter,
you have been
the people who constituted
for
economic advisory
to yesuo etu otu esi be mabo okunkunim kofa ejinane so akwara paadi kokwe hu ededa manama na ekire no ye ne adehyiamra kromo adansidi fo mehwe kasemu kira awanwade esumu apai mo hire nyakwa pie awanwasem nie we de ebisi pen ye ne Neat FM, ya mamwa kwaba. Ya no me bibrime. Ya nyako kofa to yesuo etu otu esi be mabo okunkunim kofa ejina ne so akwara paadi kokwe hu ededa mana ekire no ye ane adeshiamra kroma dansidi fo mehwe kasemu kira awawade esumu apai mo hire nyakwa pie awawasem nie we die bi si pen ye ane Neat FM yamamwa kwaba aiko nana brebre obrimpon okatechi tsunase woba tsunase
Neat FM 100.9.
Hey, catch it. Listen in here. And you ma beto to dia me baba no hwade no. Hwem so betumi a. Hey, asew. Hey, now beka. Ya John to mami ensa duku portmanteau. This way chocolate drink. Na kan wo hwe afibian so beri ni waware ni a. This way chocolate drink. Na kan sia. Oh, asew. We dan kan no tumu ho. Me be mo anu nso we hye kura dia ka ho. Wo hwe dia wapi ho. O ka se batete e da fom ho. This way chocolate drink.